And we are live. Knights of the Smith Dinner Table. Darkness Rising Adventure Path. And we're back with the Wednesday night group. Sorry we missed Monday night's stream, but Nathan from Arkham Forge Tabletop managed to break the program and I wasn't able to use it. Should be all fixed. There is a couple more errors left, but I have found a way to work around them for the night. And when last we left our valiant heroes, they had agreed to escort the Broken Blade tribe back to Holden. Oh, I just got your message, Ben.
Yeah. I don't know what something's been weird with my phone lately.
Oh, it may have been because I hadn't looked at my phone yet.
Oh, it could be.
I don't always look at my phone.
Oh, fair.
I woke him up from a nap early.
He did. I
felt bad. I offered him Chipotle. That's what the phone call was for.
Oh, yeah.
And then he turned me down and rolled back over and went back to sleep. So
I mean, yeah.
I feel like Cheryl.
See, I don't typically turn Cheryl down, though.
Yeah, well.
And she is my wife.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys are going to have, and I lied, I forgot exactly where we were at. You guys aren't going to have downtime, but if you need to make repairs and stuff, you can go ahead and do that.
Alright, I'm going to roll a craft on my bow with the repair kit and see if I can fix it.
Alrighty then. As far as potions go, we have 2 minor healing potions right now. So I will give them to you guys because they were group loot. So I'll give 1 to each of you guys.
Okay.
So you can have a healing potion.
And the really awesome creepy music you're hearing in the background comes from Mayu, M-Y-U-U. I'm going to throw a link in the stream to his stuff.
Kristen literally texted me at the same time. The creepy music, though. And then a gif of the little girl from Monsters Inc. hiding. So.
I believe this was the right one. Yep. It's from the darkpiano.com. And it is royalty free, so if you're running a horror game, it's actually pretty awesome music for that. Alright, so you guys agreed to escort the orcs back to Holden. You have a group of about 25. That includes Chief Borgok and War Chief Garrick, whom you've gotten to know over the past several days. Garrick introduces you to 5 mostly sturdy orcs. They've got a few wounds here and there, but just minor things, that are volunteering to help you guys with scouting and any troubles along the way. That way you guys can stay close to the main body of the orcs to help protect them. The orcs, as they're introduced, are 2 of them are veterans, older orcs, definitely long of tusk. And that would be Gurak, G-U-R-A-K, and Todagog. The younger orcs, brand new warriors, looks like they've just recently had been blooded and probably in the battle for Kigmerd. Their names are Weelub, Zodog, and Salthu. Weelub is W-E-L-U-B. Zodog is Z-O-D-A-G-H. And Salthu is S-A-L-T-H-U.
Alright, I'm going to attempt to repair my bow real quick.
Okay. And you'll have time over the camping before you guys leave the next day.
So I also have the quick repair, which lets me drop it to a minute to get it fixed.
Okay.
And I will... Let's see what we get in the crafting. So we got a 12.
A 12.
Yep.
Alright. That is going to be enough to repair it.
Alright.
And, because it was just broken, not destroyed, right?
Yeah, no, it was just broken.
Yeah. And it's just a simple longbow, not a composite or anything like that.
I didn't have enough money for that.
Yeah, composites are a little more expensive this time around. Alright. Anything else you guys want to do before you guys head off the next morning?
Are we camping for the night?
Yeah, you'll be camping here where the orcs had been camping.
Okay. Can I take a long rest through the night to prepare new spells?
Yes, you'll be able to do your normal spell preparation.
Since we're getting ready to make camp and everything, I'm going to take some of the orcs and do a quick survey of the area and also get supplies with a
Survival check?
survival check. Yep.
Alright, go ahead and make a survival check. They will attempt to aid.
So we got a 16 for that.
Okay, you're able to find enough berries and fruits and things like that to help at least for a couple days.
All right.
And then we said a few of them were kind of wounded and whatnot, so can I go around camp during the
Indeed.
night? And so just a general medicine check.
Yeah, make a medicine check.
That is a 19.
19. That is more than enough to definitely treat the wounded. Nobody else has the ghoul fever?
Okay.
Yeah. Can I go out and search for herbs? And I want to try to replenish my stock of herbs. So
Sure, make a nature check.
12.
That's enough to replenish because you're just looking for common herbs and things like that.
What was the chief's name again?
Vorgak. V-O-R-G-A-K.
So I'll find a time to sit down and talk with him. So Chief Vorgak, what all can we do to assist your people when we get back? What needs do you have that we could maybe help with, or what's kind of our game plan from here for you guys?
A place where I can keep my people safe. The walls of your city are obviously better than the walls we had around Kingmark.
And I'm sure I can arrange something with Father Ansden. He's the leader of the church in town. Good man. So we'll get your people assessed and put in, some sort of housing that we can kind of conjure up.
Well, it'll definitely help bolster the guard.
Right.
Yeah.
So are your people willing to do that to assist?
They will if I tell them to.
Okay. What do you think our next steps are here? Do we have any idea about what this purple mist was? Or
No clue.
and which direction did it come from? To Kigard? Did it come from? Did it come from one side of the town?
It just appeared in the center of town and rolled outward.
Well, then I'd say we rest for the night and we'll make haste in the morning to get us back and hopefully meet up with the town council and try to decide on a game
With so
plan.
many of us on foot, it will probably take us a while to get back to your
Because it was a 2-day journey for us
On
horseback.
on
Yeah.
horseback, right? Okay.
Speaking of, you guys left your horses on the other side of town.
Yeah.
But are we coming
Or
back?
on the other side of the village. Yeah, you'll be going
we're
back.
coming
trying
back
to get
there, so
around
we'll
the
just
road.
walk them probably then.
Yeah.
Or pack them up, maybe pack.
Give it to people that are scouting ahead.
Yeah.
And most of the villagers who are left, they're making preparations. A few of them are putting together travas for traveling. You guys know what those are?
Travas, no.
It's
Basic pack of.
no, it's a long. They take 2 long trees, like they'll cut down 2 long trees, stretch a skin in between them,
Okay. So
and tie one end together, so that way it kind of makes a triangle shape,
So
and
it's
then
like
one
a
person.
cravat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I know what a cravat is.
I know that word.
Cravats.
But the
That's cool.
travas is
Yeah.
the name of the device
Right.
that they use to carry their equipment
Cool.
and things like
Okay.
that.
Sure. Yeah.
That's our world equivalent.
Right. Good.
So, would it be an occult knowledge roll to see if I could know why the purple, like a spell that I may have heard of?
It would either be Arcana or Religion would be more appropriate.
I can do religion.
I'll do Arcana because that's my hobby.
I got a 15 on religion.
That would be a 20 for me.
Do you have anything, Mike, that you can roll for that?
I got 17 for Arcana.
17. Okay. It's definitely something related to the negative energy plane, but
Just
beyond that, you're not sure how they did it.
Okay. Well, that's good to know to pass on to someone who might know more about spells.
Like our Taylor.
Like the sorcerer that's not here yet,
Yeah.
that's managed to miss all but one session.
Yeah, man.
If you're watching, Tyler, I'm talking about you.
Yeah, I'm sure you're not watching. You should be driving.
You should be driving,
You
yes.
could be watching and driving.
Yeah. Ill advised, Tyler.
Well, you know. It's 2019, he can do what he wants.
So are there any supplies or anything we can help your people gather, Chief, before we...
We could load up
down
our
for the
horses
night?
too if they want to, pack some of their belongings onto horseback. We could all just walk our horses.
I think we're camping in town, though, aren't we, before? This
You're
is
not.
the night before.
You're not actually in town.
Oh, okay.
You're not in the
House.
village. You're
Okay.
actually in a cottonwood.
Oh, because we took that long...
The long tunnel.
Yeah, the
out of
long
town,
tunnel,
We're
yeah.
off in the forest, if I remember correctly.
Right.
Yep. All right. And they do seem to be pretty self-sufficient. I mean, you guys go out and help gather supplies.
Right.
They seem to be much better at gathering
Yeah.
from nature. I mean, the orcs of Ceannairc tend to live almost at one with the nature. They don't really have priests. They don't have druids.
I'm gonna wander around with them as they collect supplies and see if I can pick up any tricks.
Okay. Pardon me. I hate having a cold.
Unacceptable.
Oh. Dangers of working in medicine.
I'm being fair.
Yeah.
You pick up a few things. They do a few things different than what your people do, but it just looks like they're more in tune with this area.
Okay.
Now, you get them in the city, they're probably going to be pretty clueless about what to do. All right. The next morning, you guys are able to get everybody moving. Are you going to pass close to the village, or are you going to try and take the wide route around?
Do we know how much longer it'll take to travel the long way around the town?
A couple hours.
I was going to say, did you guys discover anything on your scouting?
No, I don't think we did.
Oh, that's right. You did do some scouting. Go ahead and make a perception total for that.
Okay. $23.
23. The one thing you notice is that there's very few undead left in the village. Looks like most of them took off when that Knoll died. But there's still enough there that they could cause problems. And if there's any ghouls left, they're probably hiding inside of the village.
Yep. We should probably go around.
Yeah, we should. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you guys have that. You definitely have a better idea of the land than I do.
Yeah, I say we should go around.
And then I say just a couple of us go grab the horses.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could.
Keep the
Keep 'em
majority
kinda
of the
with
way,
us.
and then a couple of us go grab the
Yeah,
horses.
if you wanted to
and
grab them on like a little scouting trip on our way, just scout the path ahead.
And then that will be stealthy.
All right, go ahead and make your stealth.
23 again.
No problem. You find the horses. They aren't exactly where you left them.
Yeah.
They probably about a mile away, but you were able to follow the tracks
Sweet.
pretty easily. And it looks like some undead chase them for a short ways.
And they got away. Yeah. All right. I'll lead them back to the group then. I'll Well, I'll hop on one and ride him back because that'll be easier.
Because we should have. How many horses do we have there? 4.
4, yeah. I think
There
that's
were
what
4 of
we
us
had.
that came.
Yeah.
5.
Oh, because
Yeah. The orc
Okay.
horse.
yeah.
Gandhi has
He was on
volunteered
wolf.
to scout
Was
ahead.
he? Oh,
That's where Baker's at.
okay.
Gandhi was
Way ahead.
Or no, he was Buddha. Sorry,
Yeah.
he was Buddha. That's my bad.
Buddha disappeared over the night.
It happens.
There you go.
Then I'm gonna. Let me remember what's his name. The son, Garrick. I'm gonna kind of talk to Garrick as we're traveling.
Yeah, he's more than happy to talk with you. Gurak, Todagog, Weelub, Zodog, and Salthu are all taking turns being out.
And they were the scout ones, right? The
Yeah, they're the
warriors.
scout
and the
ones.
scouts.
Allowing you guys to stay back with the main.
Gotcha.
I say we just give, if they can ride horses, give them the horses. That way they
Give
can
the scouts the horses.
Yeah. Do they not have any mounts of their own? Like I know Garrick.
They had
his
dire
wolf.
wolves, but they lost the dire wolves.
Okay, so
Garrick still has his, but he lets his grandfather ride it.
Right. Okay. So I was going to talk with Garrick on the way. Kind of maybe try to do a diplomacy check on seeing if we could get him to join up with us for a short bit, since we lost some members of our adventuring party.
Definitely
just
for
to
as
give us
long
some-
as we're traveling. At least 2 days.
It was 2 holding. Okay. And that's kind
But
of.
my people come first.
Right. So if we get your people settled, would we be able to use you to hopefully try to figure out what's been harming your people?
Our goal is to rid this land of our goal is to rid this land of this evil, so we could use your extra help to try to root out this plague that has fallen upon these lands.
Let me think on it. And speak with Gorgon.
Okay. Fair enough. That's all the talking about.
And it's always good to have an orc on your side.
Yeah.
Right, orc fighter. What is he? Is he a fighter or
Yeah, he's a warrior.
warrior?
He leveled up from warrior to war chief when you guys leveled up.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's right.
And now he's wearing. He's got the same armor and stuff that he was wearing, but now he's got this tribal banner.
Yeah.
Worn in a harness on his back, so
Yeah.
he's got the flag floating behind him.
Alright, any other conversations we need?
No, I'm gonna kind of hang around the back of the group and keep that.
Just go over.
I was thinking once we actually get to Holden, kind of find out, discover what we need to do next, what our next move is, and maybe we could hopefully kind of make that sort of pitch to see if we can get him to continue to follow us.
Alright, well, then I guess we'll travel until dusk soon and set up a makeshift.
Set up, find a small area where we can all camp and be a little bit protected.
Are the scouts still out? Are we going to keep the scouts out?
Yeah,
We'll do
Camp.
shifts.
The scouts are gonna do. I figured.
Once you
that
guys
might return
start
to watch.
settling in for camp, they come back and they help you guys set up your guard.
So
And then we'll do
security.
shifts, so
Shift watches.
Alright.
checking.
So that first day of travel, and other than the skies seem a bit darker, especially to the west.
Oh boy.
Which Kigmerd was to the.
Kigmerd is let me bring up the map of the
Kigmerd
valley.
was
Kigmerd was
northeast, right? It was.
Yeah,
Like
like
if you're looking at Holden on the map, it was over here.
yeah.
Yeah. So
So
northeast.
Kigmerd, but you see a lot of darkness off towards the mountains,
Oh boy.
towards the west.
Oh.
Holden is more southwest from you, but the darkness is definitely to the west.
Okay. So can we just, or well, I guess
And you're
we'll do nature
pretty
guys
much
kind
just
of track
following
it,
the road
Yeah.
back towards.
All right. Yep.
track it and see if it moves during our travel here. Much more.
Um,
Yeah, I'll keep an eye.
Oh,
on
that cloud has glowing eyes.
Yeah.
That cloud looks evil.
Yeah, that cloud has acid rain. Like,
Yeah,
I
it
see
looks
fire.
It looks pissed off.
It had a bad day.
Yeah.
Someone insulted it.
Maybe it's just indigestion.
Somebody sent a bad email to the cloud.
Oh, you know what that
Don't worry, I already used my hero point. I can't lose one right now.
There you go.
Thanks. All the bad puns until I get another one.
Yep. Did you guys draw your hero points?
I don't have one anymore, but
You get a new one at the start of
oh,
every
we
session.
get a new one. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they.
I thought it was just you started with one at the beginning of the campaign and then
No,
acquired
you get
one.
one. You start with one at the beginning of every session.
Gotcha.
So you use
That
it
is
or lose
good.
it. If I remember
Good.
correctly, I will double check that because, like I said, we're all still new at this. Running the game, playing the game. Hero points. Alright. So, hero points only last for a single session.
Okay.
So you get at least one at the beginning of every session, with the chance to earn more based on actions, role playing, that type of thing.
But they don't roll over. Yeah, I got like 50.
Yeah, it caps out at 3.
53.
All right. So that first day of travel, like I said, you notice that there is a darkness towards the mountains to the west.
Yeah.
First day of travel is relatively easy, especially with your scouts out. They come back every once in a while, tell you guys to shift one way or the other on the road. Excuse me.
So, how many orc scouts do we have out? Are there 5 or 4?
They go out in groups of 2, riding
Okay.
out ahead. And then whoever's not on point drops to the back and rides.
Because I'd rather have a horse and sit towards the back. That way I can move around if I need to.
Okay.
And I'll kind of hang out near the chief and Garrick and kind of talk with them as we go, just to build a little bit of rapport.
Yeah, I'll stay with the central pack as well, so we have kind of
Alright.
rear security and forward scouts.
You guys are actually learning quite a bit. I mean, they're more than happy to talk to you. You learn quite a bit.
I was gonna say, can I do a diplomacy check to see if
Sure.
I pick up anything significant?
Then I'm going to talk with the scouts as I'm riding along. Because what else do you have to do but talk?
That's a 15 on my diplomacy.
Were you making a diplomacy check, Mike?
Yeah. I got a 19.
19. All right. Both of you are learning quite a bit about the Orc Society. They are very tribal. These guys, at least, are pretty peaceful. I mean, clearly, because for most of the past 100 years, they've willingly traded with the town of Holden. Mainly because it's traded with you guys, or they almost were destroyed the last time they tried to attack the town.
Right.
And the goblins that are rumored to live in the Goblin Scream Woods haven't exactly been friendly.
Yeah.
But yeah, you learn that Vorgok was a very young child when the last battle between Holden and Kigberg happened, and it apparently had a pretty dramatic effect on his outlook on if we're going to survive as at least peaceful neighbors, if not allies.
Mm-hmm.
However, even that seems to be changing with the events that are currently taking place in the valley. And as is usual, you guys have no idea what's going on outside the valley. This could be something that's only happening here, or it could be happening elsewhere in the world.
Would I get any benefit from having warfare knowledge on that battle of
Yeah.
Holden? Because I remember reading about it, but I don't know if there's anything beneficial I can gain from it. I'm rolling poorly. That's a 13 for the warfare lore.
The general of, or not the general, the sergeant or commander of the Holden Town Guard, the whole reason that Holden was able to hold like it did is because the guy was a general in an army before coming here to retire. And he introduced the town guard to such tactics as a phalanx, where the group of infantrymen lock their shields together and use spears to attack over top their shield wall.
Stacking.
And that was just a tactic that the orcs weren't ready for, was the humans fighting as a single unit, whereas the orcs tend to fight individually.
What kind of barrier, what kind of walls does Holden have? Like, what is still standing?
Holden has stone walls.
Stone walls. The majority of them are still standing.
Yes.
Okay.
And whatever was destroyed back then has been rebuilt and.
Okay.
So are they like 8 to 10 foot walls? Are they much
15
bigger?
to 20 foot.
Okay. All right. I didn't know if it was like fortress or just kind of a
It's
small
not
barrier.
really a fortress. It's just after their experience, they decided it was worth the money to build a solid town wall. Because the valley was a much less tamed area then.
Yeah.
So they built a solid town wall with murder holes over the gates.
Gotta love murder holes.
Do I know much about the leader of our military at Holden? Like what kind of person he is?
And he's a respectable guy. He's a warrior. Let me bring up my notes on him.
Because my thought process behind this and why I'm asking is I could talk with Chief Vorgok about it and see if we can reach any diplomatic means between the two tribes, and then maybe we could also teach some of their warriors different tactics to prevent an attack like this from being so devastating for them.
Okay. You know that Chief Constable Asger Van Ev, he's a pretty solid guy. I mean, he knows how to fight. He has led the town garrison for quite a while now. I mean, it's not a true military. It's more of a militia to help protect the town.
I don't know what to call it.
It's going to be a military today.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll do a diplomacy check later on when we talk to the council.
I feel like if he's any
that.
kind of reasonable man, he should be willing to accept these people into their.
Well, you have to reach some diplomatic means, just because you don't want to teach the orcs how to beat yourself, kind of thing. So that's why I'd like to take it in front of the council and the mayor and talk with them, so we can achieve something that's beneficial for Holden as well as for the orcs. So that'll be once we get back to town and we can sort that out.
Okay. As I said, the first day passes relatively uneventfully. As you head into the second day, the scouts head out, and they take turns moving up and back. Woohoo!
Yeah.
He's stripping!
Easy.
Take it.
I always do this on camera.
Making it rain.
Easy now.
Acid rain.
I'll take
And
Acid splash.
oh God, how?
as your troop, both you heroes and the refugees, stop to rest, taking a moment to drink, you see two of the scouts returning from the southwest, and it's Gurak and Wheelup. Garrick joins you as they approach. Gurak walks up calmly, his visage one of an experienced warrior. Wheelup, however, looks nervous. And Gurak begins speaking. War Chief, honored ones, trouble lies ahead. There's a large force of Gajav Vodakan ahead of us. And Garrick looks to you and mutters, undead.
Oh, joy.
Oh boy. Guys.
How much fire do we got, guys?
We got fuckers ahead. Let's go kill them.
How do you guys want to handle this?
How many is a large troop?
Yeah.
Just an
more
estimation.
than two hands.
Ooh.
Okay. Are they directly on the path of the road? Are they coming down the road towards us? Okay.
They're not moving towards us, but they are on the road, and we saw some larger troops out in the wildlands.
Oh.
We ranged off trying to find a way around, but the smallest force is directly ahead of us.
Huh. All right.
I think
Diversion
Probably.
and chase?
we could try it with the scouts, but I think just how slow the pack's gonna move I don't know.
I don't like that.
I don't know how well leading them off the trail
Well,
with
does
them being
anyone
that
have
close to
some
us.
fire spells then?
Nothing fire related. I have a whole bunch of holy.
Holy shit.
And we said how many scouts did, or how many warriors did we have? We had
5.
We have 5 from them, and then us 3, right? So 8 total.
So, quick side question. Zombies, do they qualify as monsters?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm glad.
Monster Hunter, huh?
Monster Hunter. Yeah, so anyone who is next to me, because I have the Ranger feat Monster Warden, you get a... I can defend myself and others with a bonus to AC against monsters.
So my best idea right now is to take 3 of their warriors with us and leave 2 with the pack.
Garrick speaks up. Leave them all here and I'll go with you.
Okay.
Okay.
He's more of a war chief than I am. So
That noise looks like we're going to go kill some zombies. Let's get
I think it'd just be best to shock and all real quick.
Or Garrick is like, skeletons.
Skeletons. Okay.
Not zombies.
Not yeah, you said undead though.
He said undead.
He said undead. Okay.
Skeletons are undead. Undead is a pretty broad range.
Right. So are skeletons considered monsters then? They wouldn't be?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They are. They're monsters still. Alright, so we got 10 skellies up ahead or so.
Better double check that roll.
I was going to say, do we have any other tactical outs? I think with a pack this big, there's no way we're going to sneak them around, especially with groups in the woods.
I mean, yeah, if there's larger groups in the woods, the best thing to probably do is come in hard and fast and just hit them.
And then just hope we can get the pack through.
Yeah.
But we can, I mean, with 8 of us, we can put 4 on each side as the pack moves through to ward off the large groups if they do make their way towards the path.
Or would we want to go up ahead and leave a few to defend the pack and then take them out?
Yeah, there's going to be 4 with the pack because we're only
Yeah.
taking Garrick.
5 with the pack.
Because we have 6 total then?
Yeah.
We have 5 warriors and Garrick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that makes sense. So there's 5 with the pack. So that should be able to.
So it's going to be like 4 on like 15 or so.
2 hands is 10. But that's if he counted right. It didn't seem
Just
too
10,
great with the
15.
numbers, yeah. So it'll definitely be a fight. But if we can sneak up on them,
Well, once the pack, if we did bring the pack through too, we have 5 in reserve.
right?
So they can, once we hit them initially, they can start bringing the pack up.
Right.
And then they can stay on either side. So we can basically try to hold them off on each side.
Yeah.
And then like be the front line defense for trying to push
Yeah,
the
that's
pack
if
through.
the large packs in the woods come towards us. But who knows if they'll hear us or. So I think that's
What I'm saying is we can kind of draw out the people that are in the road, draw them out, whatever would be kind of a first line of defense on them, and then to bring the pack through with 2 on one side, 3 on the other, or whatever, and then they're kind of like the last line of defense for the pack. So
so try to draw them off the path.
try to draw them off, and then pass them through, and then have the people that are left with the pack as the last line of defense there. We basically try to take the brunt of it.
Yeah, we could try. I say we just doing that though. I say we sneak up on them and try to get
initially, yes.
a surprise on them. See if we can knock a few of them out before they know we're there.
Yeah.
What about you, Monster Hunter?
I'm double checking here. Sounds like a good idea. I just want to make sure I get that one
Yeah.
right.
So are we all in agreement that we want to try to bring the pack through before we kill them all?
Let me talk to the chief and see what his thoughts are because I don't want to. I want to respect his people and.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is try and sneak the the tribe around?
Not really sneak them,
not-
but we're gonna engage on them. And while we're engaged with the zombies, or the skeletons, we're gonna try to pull them off the road. And if they get some clearance, then try to move the pack through while we fight them.
Okay.
Kind of making a
And
barrier.
then the 5 warriors that are still with the pack are going to be like the last line of defense on either side of the pack as we, pass them through. And then they can kind of pull up the rear as well, so they can kind of hold the sides and the rear, and then we can take the front, obviously.
So
and then,
I'll go kind of lay that plan out to Chief Borgok, and
He
see.
gives it some thought and he's, that's a good plan. I like that plan.
Alrighty. Well then,
He passes the dire wolf back to Garrick, so Garrick can keep up with you.
So
You
you
said you
guys-
guys were riding your horses up, right?
yeah, so I was actually a little bit asking,
Yeah.
do you guys want to advance on horseback, try to...
how far ahead on the path were they? I'll go back and ask Gord.
Half a mile.
Half a mile. So yeah, that's a pretty good distance.
So ride up
Right up close and then hop off.
the horses, kind of stage
Yeah,
them,
and try to stealth
sneak
in.
up. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's our best plan.
Monster Warden, you understand how to defend yourself and others against your prey. When you grant bonuses from Monster Hunter,
Oh boy.
you and your allies also gain a +1 circumstance bonus to your next saving throw against that particular creature, and to your AC against that creature's next attack against you.
Okay.
Okay. Just want to make sure that one was right.
Alright, so we'll ride up close on the horses, and then you guys just remember you both have a minor healing.
Go ahead and make your stealth checks.
Not good. I got a 7. Yeah, not good.
Yeah, I got 5.
Really not good.
Yeah.
22.
The horses were bad. Come. Alright, they didn't hear us.
I mean, I'm the one that's good at stealth here. So.
Yeah, right. Oh, side note, since we changed that, what did the... Oh, you're doing stuff. When you get done, let me know.
Go ahead.
The brass monkey pin, what did it give us an advantage on? We're going to give you the brass monkey pin because I think it was for climbs and athletics.
I think it was it? Yeah, because
And that way you could possibly get high ground
That is
a little easier.
Yeah. Who,
And the brass monkey pin.
Because Buddha had it. So
okay.
before he set off on his little adventure, he gave it back to us.
And first come, first serve, I'm assuming.
Well, kind of. I just think you'd be more useful with it if you could find an vantage point to kind of pick some guys off.
So that roll for the
Are you proficient in athletics or climbing? I don't remember if climbing is a check anymore. So it'd be athletics or acrobatics, I guess.
Athletics, yes. Acrobatics, yes. I have
Okay.
7 in both of those.
So that would give you more of a benefit to guarantee your climbs and whatnot. I think that's what it was. It was
for
something
the
about climbing.
sneak
I want to
check,
say that was
James. Is that a dex or a reflex check?
That's a dex check.
Dex. Okay.
For what? Sorry.
The stealth check. We just
Yeah,
did.
the stealth is
Dex.
Yeah, which you should be decent in, right? You got decent dex.
Yeah.
All right.
I
So
don't
the monkey
have a
pin.
whole lot.
When you activate it,
Still a little crappy.
it is a talisman, so it'll crumble away after you activate it. And you use a climb action. You get to move your full speed during the climb if you succeed at the climb
Good.
check.
Okay.
So I thought it was
Yep.
One time,
just an item bonus, not a talisman. But either way, we'll give it to you. I would have given it to you before. I just remembered that
Right, no, that's
we
fine.
got it back from Buddha.
All right.
Alright,
So let me put you guys in order.
6 and a 5 and a 22.
In this instance, your stealth is your initiative.
how
Or 7, yeah. 7, a 5, and a 22.
I have another thought too. Since we are on horseback, we could have let him up the path a little bit further.
Like half a mile, still pretty far. Because the pack's still trying to catch up with us.
All right.
And each round's only 6 seconds, so 10 rounds in, you're only a minute. And for a big pack like that to travel half a mile, it's going to be
So you
10 minutes or
guys
so.
are sneaking off to the side here.
I got my bear too.
Kind of, yep.
Yeah, it's right there.
Oh yeah, it is.
He put a thing under it.
Yep, it's got a stand or a base now.
Cool.
And
Barry.
Old Barry.
B-A-R-R-Y.
as you guys are
Barry
coming
Burns,
up, as
Yes.
the skeletons, as they're marching towards this little crossroads, don't seem to have noticed you.
13.
Oh, joy. Okay.
So what are you going to do?
How far is the closest one from me?
5, 15, 20, 30, 35, 45, 50, 60, 65, 70 is the closest. So
Okay.
inside your first range increment.
Well, within.
So
And then I'm assuming I can see the rocks and everything there.
Yeah.
Alright.
And these are more like rough spots of terrain, no real rocks or anything, but there's lots of little plants that are animated, but because I can't zoom in, you can't see that cool little feature.
I think I can tell with that bush.
Yeah. All of the
Alright.
bushes are
so
animated.
Yeah.
we're all still together at this point.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
So I'm gonna talk
Well,
to.
Camp. We're in rounds.
Oh, okay.
We're in rounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so speaking was a free action, right?
Speaking's a free action.
Okay, my bow should already be drawn since we knew we were heading into this.
If you're you have a longbow.
Yes.
Okay, and you guys are on foot.
Yep, we are on foot.
Okay. Otherwise, there's going to be a penalty for shooting horseback.
No, I don't have, unless I have it to use it. Alright. I'm going to tell them wait for the sound, and then I'm going to move off to the character left.
How far?
Let me.
How
a
far are you
movement
striding?
Would be a full movement would be 36 squares.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Going to keep going. You're going to stop there and take another action.
Let's go another 30.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. They don't seem to have noticed you yet.
Okay.
You have one action left.
And then the final action, which is also going to be the signal, which you guys don't know about yet. Should have said something about that. We're taking a shot straight at the first zombie.
Skeleton?
The skeleton, yes.
Alright, go ahead and make your attack roll
Okay.
or your strike.
Let's go with. What is that before we do this roll? We're going to mark it as my prey.
Isn't that a standard action?
Oh, let
Or
me.
is it a free action?
I'd
It's
have to look at the
Is
roll.
it-
Or it's a single action? to
I
mark
think
as
that
prey.
is a single action.
So,
Alright, never mind then. That we can't do that. Yep. So that would be 15, 16, 17. It's a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Okay.
How much damage?
That would be 5 damage for that one.
5 damage. And it bounces off
The armor?
of the skeleton.
Yep.
Alright, then it's Garrett's turn. He saw the signal and he lets out a battle cry. And 5,
we still
15, 20, 25,
He got the signal. He was
35,
good.
40.
Should have done this a lot more coordinated.
Yeah, I mean, we knew what we were
And
going to do once we got here, but you got around.
stops there on a
should've-
2-move action, and he chucks forth a javelin from his left hand. What is his attack roll with the javelin? Plus 8, and it does that much.
So am I like able to like yell out like to someone that's within earshot? of
Yeah,
me?
there's like a you get
Is that an action though?
A free action. To
yeah, there's
shout
a
out.
free action. You don't get to say like a paragraph, but kind of like a
sentence or two.
Just something that would
As
be
he rushes
short,
forward, he launches the javelin at that front one, striking it solidly, and he does some damage to it. The skeleton has a javelin stuck in it now.
Ugh.
Okay. To the skeletons. And they immediately start rushing Garrick.
Jeez.
We're gonna need to save him now.
Yeah, I'll work on that.
This turned into just killing them all, didn't it?
Yeah, I did, because at this point, if we would have hit him from the side and brought him to us, we could have got him off the road.
We could still do that.
Yeah, if we.
All right.
Now we got to go in and save him.
Let's
What
see
we
if
gotta
they
do.
can hit him.
I got a spell for him.
Oops.
Kill him all.
No, it's called Sanctuary, so they can't hit him. But he can run.
Is it
All right. First one has 2 attacks.
This.
Okay.
You get real close.
And
But skellies are considered undead, right?
oops, that one.
They're undead, right?
Neither
So I can also
hit.
go in and burst the heal.
Second one has 2 attacks. Neither hit.
That'll be a big AoE.
Third, neither hit. 4 of them. Oh, hits. And doesn't seem to do a whole lot of damage to him. He kind of grunts in surprise. The last ones only have 1 attack. Miss. Miss. And miss. Then it's Miro's turn.
Let me stride towards the group best I can.
5, 15, 20.
25.
25 would be there because another diagonal would
Right.
be 30.
So what's that give me to the first group of skellies here?
So to the
10,
closest one, 5, 10, 20, 25.
25 to the closest. Let me stride down 3 and east 2. Is that 25, right? That's
Yep.
5 blocks. And then I'll raise my shield.
All
That'll be my
right.
action.
Cass.
All right.
And I put the wrong token out for you. Hold on, let me fix that.
Don't forget the bear.
Yeah.
You would have been right there. All right. What is Cass going to do?
Alright, so I am going to use one of my actions to control my bear, and then I am going to use both of his actions and both of my remaining actions to stride as close as I can to the group.
35, 45, 50. What's his speed?
Uh,
Is it 25 or 30? Or sorry. Yeah, 25 or 30.
35, actually.
35. So he can get all the way out. And yours is 25?
I'm going to leave him beside him. Mira.
Okay, and then you got 5, 15, 20, 30, 35. You want to stop there or you want to step in more?
I'll stop there.
Okay. And that was 2 strides for you. And Command Animal is the last action. Then it goes to Az.
All right.
We could still, if we can get them to engage us, draw them back off the road. And then,
Let's see if we can pull aggro on them a little bit. Let me move. I'll do 1 movement, 25 spaces back towards the group. Just straight line, keeping the distance.
5. Okay.
Yeah, no, straight
5,
line.
10, 15, 20, 25 is 1 stride action.
Yep. And then we're going to take the attack, take this next action to We'll do that one as my
As your prey?
prey.
Okay, that's the one that's not yet wounded.
Okay, cool. Alright, and then on the last action, we will pop a shot at it with.
Okay.
16 to hit.
16 is a hit.
Yep. And then.
Damage.
So that'd be 28. Quick question. So, Hunter's Edge Precision, the first time you hit your hunted prey, which would be that one, right?
Yep.
In a round, it adds 1d8 precision damage.
You
So
get to add this.
Cool.
They are not immune to precision damage.
So that would be 14 damage.
14.
Nice.
Roll 2 sevens, man.
Drops to the ground and is no longer animate.
One down.
One down. More to go. Then it's Garrick's turn. Garrick is swinging his neck chopper.
Neck chopper. Get to the neck chopper.
And it is...
Guess Tyler's not
Yes, it is forceful and it is a sweep. So he swings at the one that he hit last time. And he's going to strike it for enough to take that one out. And then he sweeps into the next one. He'll miss. He'll take his third attack, getting the forceful bonus, and hits for quite a bit. And that one goes down.
Right. Send in the pack, boy.
And the whole time he's just roaring. Apparently the music shut off.
Oh, it did.
Yeah, I'm just listening to the fish tank like, there's a stream nearby.
Kind of need to go to the bathroom.
Drip, drip.
Actually, I think
Pee on the
battle
skeleton.
music would be more appropriate for this right now. So let's get...
Just like, play like a...
Yeah, I gotta be careful what I play
Pyrotechnic
because some of it is...
Just play like a medical video, just bone snapping. Just like that pop noise you hear when the bone snaps. Just like
Just
constantly.
videos of like
Pop,
just
pop,
snapping shoulders back into
There we go.
place.
There you
Some
go.
good battle sounds.
A lot of birds in this battle.
Oh, you're
You're out of time.
I know, but there's a lot of birds nearby. They're like, "What's up?"
And
Good show.
Yeah,
We were sleeping and everything.
I'm here for the food. Like,
Yeah, just those bones would be great for my nest. I'm trying to build onto the back.
yeah, I'm pulling for the skeletons. I want that good meat.
Yeah, those birds are awful loud.
Let's see. Target is a horde mechanic to save on all the rolling. Is there a horde mechanic in Pathfinder, James?
Is there a what mechanic?
A horde mechanic to save on all the rolling? DM Rob asked it. Robo.
Oh,
I don't know.
no, there's not. Nope. But I roll handfuls of dice at a time. Alright. That was Garrett to skeletons.
Skeletons.
I said the almighty GM states there isn't. He just has big hands.
Big old hands.
Or a dice tower. Use your tools.
Yeah, dice towers are amazing for this. Alright. First one does his 3 attacks and misses. Garrick's AC is much better than what it was.
Jesus.
Misses.
Avalanche.
This guy steps in. This guy steps in. These guys move, but I'm going to finish all the ones around. So I've done 2, 3. One of them hits him for... That one looks like it hurt.
Oh boy.
Alright, then... This guy. That's going to be a miss. This guy. I love the sound of this thing.
It sounds so good.
And guy. So all the ones surrounding Garrick, only one of them hits. This guy goes 5, 10, 15, 20, and he's going to use 2 actions to attack.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Alright.
You don't hurt my heal bot, I hurt my heal bot.
Does a...
That's a 20 right now. So now.
It's a 20. I believe that's going to be a... Nope, you hit a 20.
Nice.
4 points of slashing damage as he strikes you with his sword. And then this guy. 5, 10, 15, 20. He'll have to do 2 move actions to get there. So just a purple dice. He's going to miss.
Give him a marker.
This guy.
Oh, wait, I don't take any of that damage. Or did you incorporate the shield in the damage?
You didn't declare that you were blocking. You want to do a shield block?
Oh, yeah.
Use your reaction to a shield block. So yeah, you won't take any of the damage.
Okay, sorry.
Neither was your shield because it didn't bypass the
Right. That's why I was asking. Sorry, I thought it was...
Give him another marker.
Does a 16 hit Caps?
What's your AC? 16. You need one? I got a bunch.
18 is my armor class.
Alright, so he misses.
Kristen, Mike's using your marker.
And that is all of the skellies. Then it's Miro's turn. 2 of them have come up to fight Miro.
I'm gonna do a 3-action heal.
3 action heal. Alright, so it erupts out. What is the save DC?
My spell save DC is 17.
1.
And I roll
What did you say, 18?
17.
17, and it's a 42. No. 2 yeses. Looks like a 1 dice, so I'll put a 2 again instead. Alright, so all but 2 of them are taking full damage. What's the damage?
11 total.
All the 2 took 11 damage. Good work.
They have a weakness against positive energy, so
They take more than 11.
they take
but
more than 11.
11.
Oh no, they don't. No, that's
They
not
don't.
these guys.
They're not.
And then
That's still
that
5
healed
points of
Kigmurd
damage
too,
at
right?
half, which is more than enough.
Garrett. Kigmurd is the town, the village.
Yeah, sure.
Tribe, yeah.
Yeah, Kingmurg is the orc village. Holden is the town.
Garrett.
And all of them crumble to dust as
Okay.
the power of the light washes over them.
Yeah.
Hiroshima.
And suddenly, Garrick looks like he's feeling a lot better.
My name could be Miroshima.
Or Mirasaki.
Yeah. Miro.
Alright, you guys have managed to wipe out the skeletons in your path.
Are there any arrows left?
How many did you fire? 2?
Fire 3.
3? Actually, you're able to recover all 3 of them.
You only shot twice.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I might have marked one extra one down.
Yeah. You only shot twice. The initial one and the second.
That works. Yeah, you're right.
Because you ran out of
I took it
actions
in
to mark
one
your
shot,
prey.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, my bear just growled at him.
Alright.
Real scared.
They all disappeared. Your bear's like.
You guys see that?
Alright.
Alright.
I wish my bear could talk.
You can't. There's a speak with animals.
There is a spell that will allow it.
Oh, sweet. Well, no, speak fucking
Speak bears.
bear. Speak berry. Berry.
Bear knees.
Okay.
Why does that sound like a sauce?
Heading on.
Bear Nugent.
Can we do perception checks here to see if we see the ones in the woods? Or did he tell us that they were a little further out? Or
You can make perception checks to see if you can see them.
14.
14 as well.
21.
Alright.
Oh, I lied. Mine was only 8. That was a natural 1. My 1's in 7. My 1 looks like a Miniature
I
7.
didn't enter a level to that though, so technically I got a 16.
Did you not?
Oh, I
Yeah,
did,
your
yeah.
level's in your proficiency already.
Yeah, you're right. So yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
shouldn't
you guys
have
updated that when you
We
guys.
shouldn't
Yep.
have to add levels.
I
Yeah,
forgot.
we updated it last time.
All right.
14.
You do see that they're far enough away. The other
They
hordes
didn't
are
even notice us.
that they probably won't notice you, and you'll probably be able to sneak the refugees by them.
And then I'll mention that to them as I see it.
You can make a survival check if you want to ensure that you get them around safely.
Yeah, I'm not a survival guy.
Yeah, I mean, you're-
I'm not actually
19.
19.
I got 3 in it.
All right. You are able to sneak them safely by, and you guys continue on.
Onward.
All right.
And then I'll take up my
Wrong
position as rear guard once we get them by until we find another safe place to camp.
So, you guys do, after getting them safely by what appears to have been an intercepting line of groups of undead,
Awesome.
you do find what you believe is a safe place to camp as the sun begins to set and night begins to fall. So you guys set up camp. You're going to keep the same type of watch schedule going.
Yeah, but incorporate the orcs if they wish to kind of help a perimeter guard too,
Okay.
a roving guard.
pretty much.
Just constantly walking in a circle.
Whatever. That's what they do. Yeah.
When I'm doing it, I'm doing it
Seven
stealthy.
of us just in a circle.
Start chanting like weird stuff. Like, wait, whoa.
Whoa, ain't doing that.
Wait, are they with us? No, or, like,
What?
confuse them.
Don't look at it. Don't look at
Don't look.
All right. So you set up
I'm
camp.
like only this tall though.
Night passes.
That tall.
3 watches and 4 watches. All right. So the night passes uneventfully, and you guys are able to get back on the road.
Alrighty. Before we went to bed last night, I'd kind of talk with Garrick and
Okay.
just kind of jab him a little bit about how good of a team we are. Just try
Yeah,
to work
I mean,
on that
it-
diplomacy a little bit. And, yeah.
Wink, wink, nudge.
Yeah, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
He's-
Like,
it.
yeah, yeah. Good work out there.
That's like a dick book covered.
Look at that. I only have silver.
Well,
That'll do it.
that'll do.
You only have silver?
Well, I mean,
Well.
there's no quarters in the game.
I mean, I got some gold.
I got some gold.
Yeah, we all have some gold.
Silver and gold.
It's too early for that.
No. Yeah.
No, it's not.
It's too. Halloween hasn't passed. It's too
Did you
early.
see
for
Kristen's dice tray?
Yeah, did you see his house?
Yeah. And then my Christmas tree's in my living room right now, so
Yeah.
another talk for another day. Not on camera when my wife's watching.
Hi, Kristen.
Love you. Mike's using your marker. Be mad at him.
I'm not anymore. I actually changed it out. I liked it before I put it in there, but yeah, no, it's fine. I don't know where it's been, so it's probably not a wise idea. Should probably get like a
I
tetanus
don't feel
shot now.
safe at home.
You can always get the tetanus shot. I mean, swing by my work. I'll sneak one out to you.
Yeah.
Kristen just texted in chat in all caps. Leave me alone, Ronald. That's my first name.
Gonna have to remember that.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go. You learned something about me.
Donald Duck.
Donald Duck.
Daffy, that's your nickname now. Old Daffy.
All right.
Speaking of Daffy, when you turn our Christmas tree lights on, Goofy, Daffy, and Mickey all sing a song together.
Well, that's
They're all
magical.
ornaments on our tree,
Magical.
and it's great.
All right, hell of a tangent.
Yeah. Back to the game.
Yeah, a tangent or depression, but yeah, back to the game. Holden, ahoy!
15 to pass this moment without awkwardly.
Yeah. not
critical
enough.
fail.
Yeah.
All right. So as you guys travel on the next morning, Most of the day passes pretty uneventfully. You get onward towards late afternoon, starting into early evening, and you're preparing to set up camp as just...
This is on the third day?
This is on the third day.
Okay.
What God give us on the third day? The birds and the trees?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't remember. What did GM give us on the third day?
Todagog and Salthu are the ones who were out scouting for the last part of the day. And the orc you have come to know as Salthu approaches, returning from scouting ahead of your large group of refugees. He looks troubled as he approaches and slams his fist to his chest in an orcish salute. Chieftain, honored ones, there is something odd ahead. About a mile down the road, we came across something just off the road. It's a pit, I think, though it glows violet in color, and there's a foul chilliness to it, one that bites to the very soul. As you're looking at him, you can tell that whatever it is he saw, it's bothering him. Garrick looks to you guys and says, well, friends, what do you think we should do?
Well, I'm going to ask him if he saw any way to go around either side of this pit.
And it's off the side of the road.
Is it bothering him like he's upset about it, or that it's like affecting him? Does it seem?
Make a... Let's see, this one.
Can I just try to read aura on him?
Read auras for detecting magic.
Right, to perceive magical auras, so I didn't know if he had a spell effect.
You can check to see if he's got a spell effect on him.
So, yeah, there's not a roll for it. Does he have a spell effect on him? It's whether that item is magical or you learn the school of magic is what I detect from it.
You can see that there is a very, 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 very faint necromantic aura that seems to be fading away from him.
Okay.
Like something tried to affect him and didn't succeed.
Okay. So there's some... I'll kind of whisper this to the group just to not worry him anymore. So there's a bit of an aura coming off of him. Something is the necromancy type. It doesn't seem like it's affected him, but he's definitely got a bit of the scent on him. So that's probably a good source of what's going on. I want to protect these people best I can, but I think it would probably also be something worth investigating.
So, was there any place that we can get a good view of it without getting too close?
It was still a mile away, so I don't know if we'll be able to see any of it.
Or, I mean, is there enough of a hill that one of us could go take a look at it and come back? Because I'm interested in
no,
seeing
it's
it.
all pretty much flat.
So you have to get pretty close to see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you able to summon any type of bird or anything that could maybe...
Let's actually see if I
He's not that kind of druid.
Oh, you're not?
No. He's,
Well,
if he has summon animal, he could.
Right. I assumed as much, but...
Because I am a wild druid, so what does that
Wild thing.
say that I'm trying to figure out what I could turn into with that.
You don't have wild shape.
Did you
The
get
wild
That was a
shape?
feat. That was a class. The class feat that I took was cross training into wild druid
Okay.
as well.
You'll have to take the feat to get the wild shape, because the wild shape is a separate feat, unless it says that you get it with... let me double check.
I was going to say, what was the feat that you took? You took Wild Druid?
Yeah,
That was
So
the
you
most
took-
recent feat?
which was the second level feat, which is the cross training into wild druid as well as. So wild druid, taking on the forms of ageless creatures, you fight with feral intensity. So you trust your instinct. So
you do take on the forms of creatures.
yes.
Which feat was it that allowed you to... order explorer. You gain a first level feat that lists that order as a prerequisite. So yeah, you would get wild shape. Because that's the only wild feat at first level.
Yes. So, yep. Order Explorer. You run a series of another Druidic Order. So Wild Order is the second order that I took.
Alright, so
Let's see if we can find a list of things you can turn into now.
Yeah. So let's see here. I'm
what
scrolling.
can you turn into?
I'll assume some sort of small flying object. A UFO, maybe.
Yeah. Flying saucer,
Yeah.
whatever. Invade Area 51.
No, Kyle. No,
Alright,
you
so
can't.
that is a focus spell, so that'll cost you a point of focus,
Okay.
which you only have one currently.
Yes. I'm trying to find.
Spells, Druid, and Wild Shape. Alright, so you can take any of the forms that are listed in pest form.
Okay.
The spell pest form, and that would last 10 minutes.
Okay.
If you take it from the animal form spell, I think that's what that is, it only lasts a minute.
What page are the animals listed on that I can turn into?
That would be...
So if it only lasts a minute, though, you'll probably have to progress up there some.
Animal form.
Unless
First
there's a
level,
pest, which is a bird, like bird pest, like smaller bird. That I can
Ape,
turn into.
bear, bull, canine, cat, deer, frog, shark, snake.
Shark. So those are all the pests.
Those are all the animal
The
forms.
animals. What are the pests?
The pests are
What page is that? So I can say it.
317.
317. Got it.
And the pests are tiny animals such as a cat, lizard, or rat. So you could do a bird.
Okay. So that's.
Or no, you cannot do a bird. Not until you are at 4th level.
Oh.
Or you can cast 4th level spells.
Okay.
Because that's a heightened version. So no, you can't fly yet.
Spell 3. Okay. Well.
So that's out.
Yep. Good thought though.
So
Good thought.
maybe can we try to just remember where this area is and try to avoid it for now until we have better options, or do you guys have any thoughts on how to go about it?
Well.
Totogog stayed there.
Oh, that's probably not good. Was he okay when he was there? He was still
I
fine?
think so,
Okay.
but he's
So-
still there.
Was he just trying to keep an eye out on it? Okay. So do you guys want to start moving closer? It's still a mile
Yeah,
out.
let's
So
go.
do you guys want to take the group, get them maybe to hold short about half mile out, and then we advance the rest of the way?
Yeah, just see if it has any
We might
kind of
as well.
effects going around it. We just don't want to have 25 orcs that are
That
affected.
close. Yeah.
So.
All right. As you approach the site that Salthu is leading you to,
I'm gonna stay like 10 feet behind our group and
okay.
kind of stay stealthy.
Oops.
Say 14 for my stealth.
All right. Cast. As. Need Garrick.
So I do have a level 1 spell that I can turn into a pest form, but you said even if I do cast that, the bird is a level 4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to memorize it as a 4th level spell to be able to turn into a bird.
Okay. Aerial form. Turn into a flying combatant. Fly. Cause a target creature moving with flying. Yep.
Okay. And we get back to scenario because time of day is much different. Alright, so as you guys approach,
That looks promising.
oops, that's what I get for looking at the wrong screen. And he was back a little bit farther. Salthu stops back up here because he doesn't seem to want to come any closer.
Okay.
And as you approach the site that Salthu is leading you to, you notice something odd. Totagog is kneeling over a body close to what appears to be a rip in reality. A strange violet light emanates in pulses once every few seconds. Right now, the rip seems to be no larger than a halfling in size. As your eyes stray back to Totagog, you see that he leans down close to the body on the ground, his head close to the body's head. He then sniffs the hair suddenly, his head snapping up. As he turns to look at you, horror washes across your souls. Torn human flesh hangs from his mouth, still dripping blood. As he turns, it exposes the body he is next to as that of a human male, and a large strip of flesh has been torn from the human's neck.
Oh boy.
Everybody make a will save.
Okay. $19.
17.
17.
28.
Alright. And you're the only one who has the grip feat?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your will? Is it expert or trained?
It's just trained right now.
Trained?
No, that
Okay. Huh?
Shouldn't that be expert now?
No.
Okay, yeah, no, that's...
So you're just trained.
I'm just
So
trained.
everybody made it. Everybody gets frightened. The frightened condition of 1.
Oh boy.
So in the first round, you guys are going to have a -1 to everything.
So even with the critical success, you get a minus. You get the frightening.
What was your total?
28, but all of my
Oh.
successes are
28.
critical successes.
Okay, then yeah, you're
For my
fine.
gutsy halfling.
I thought you said something much lower.
No, 28 was my total, but
I
anytime
also
I
have
succeed,
Nerve
I
of Steel
get.
if that applies.
Nerves of Steel is the ancestry feat that gives you that.
Oh, that's
Grit.
right, yeah.
Grit.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, because it's on the same kind of
These
condition.
guys.
There you go.
Thank you. Yep. How many rounds was it? Sorry, I missed that.
Just one,
Just
I
one?
think, for now.
Alright, and everybody make perception rolls.
Get away from this big thing. Natural 20, total of 27.
Change his hue.
18.
Alright, change his hue didn't do anything, so let's change his saturation. So 18 for Cass. What's the total for Miro?
27 with a natural 20.
That's also an 18 for me.
Perception totals.
Perception is 7.
Garrett's hue check. Okay, he's fine. What about Cass?
6.
6. So Miro goes first. Then it is as
Get out of there.
Cass.
Get off the tank of the frickin' cat.
Garrett.
Freaking cats.
Garrett looks shaken.
Not stood.
And as you guys are looking, you can tell that Totagog is definitely dead.
Damn it.
Oh, well.
Miro,
Hmm.
what are you going to do?
Yeah. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 to the pit. Kill with fire. I'm gonna stride northeast and try to make a little more distance. Yeah, you can just put me back by there on the other side of Az, one behind him.
Like that?
Yeah, that's fine. And then I'll cast a Forbidding Ward on Garrick, which gives him +1 status bonus to AC saving throws against target's attack spells and other effects.
Okay.
For up to a minute. And I will give him that. I have to tag the ally, the ally and the enemy, so I can't reach the enemy. Never mind, I won't do that. I'll hang there and just kind of say, I think we need to make some space from this pit.
As you do that, right after you move and you've cast your spell, suddenly purple energy just washes out from the rip.
I didn't cast my spell.
Oh, you did not cast your spell?
No, because I was out of range for it.
Okay.
So if that makes a difference on that.
Okay, that does.
Okay.
And right after that, it's Az's turn.
Alright. So Totagog is the
Kind
only
of
one
gonna act
up.
like we didn't know that either, though.
Totagog is starting to stand. And you notice that the other one, the one that he was chewing on, is starting to get up as well.
Okay.
Oh boy.
It is very clear he's dead. Undead at least.
Not living.
Alright.
He's got festering sores on him.
We're gonna hunt some prey now. He's a monster.
And Totagog is prey.
So that is first round, first action, second action. We're firing a bow shot at him. And that would be a 19 to hit.
19 is a hit.
Okay. And then 2d20 since it's the first round for that. Damn. Only 4 damage this time.
4 damage.
1 and a 3.
You do a little bit of damage to him. Then it is.
Delete it.
You still have a third action.
Yeah, we're gonna take another shot at him.
Okay. This one does not get your precision damage.
That's a 13 to hit.
A 13 is a hit.
Oh, wow. That was close. Ooh, and then 8 damage for that one.
8 damage. He's looking a little torn up.
I mean, there's during boils and.
Yeah.
Cass.
So I am gonna move back with the other members of our group there with my bear. Create a
Oh,
little
I
bit
forgot
of
to put your bear on.
yeah, you're good. A little bit of space, and
You saw some berries out in the woods. Come on, Barry, quit.
Yeah.
Berries,
Let's see, I'm just gonna raise my shield and wait for the onslaughts to occur.
All right. Garrick.
Oh, Garrett. Come on, buddy.
come on,
Come
bro.
on, buddy.
Everybody make a perception check.
26.
Nice.
17.
16 for me.
Last 3 rolls are a 19, 20, 19.
Nice.
I'm wasting them all right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say 1, 2, 1.
Grab this chair. Oh. I can't lose my lucky die.
You have one of those?
Rolling hot.
I hate all my dice. They never roll.
Hey, this is a drastic improvement, okay?
Anything more than a 5 is a good
Of
improvement.
course, that is
Yeah.
not enough.
10.
He did not critically fail. However, you guys see his eyes kind of glaze over, and then he just strides slowly
Which direction?
towards the rip.
No, stop, please.
Then it's their turn. They. 10, 15, 25, the rip.
I don't want to get close.
Yeah. Like real mean.
And then it is Miro's turn.
You trip and fall in it.
Alright, seeing Garrett go in, can I stride as close to him as possible?
Oops, there's 25. So that's a single stride.
And then what's my distance to the closest enemy? I don't think I can reach him with 30 foot, can I? I'm way past 30.
So that'd be 5, 10. Sorry, no. You've already moved one diagonal, so 5, 15, 20. You get to there or there on
Alright,
the
so that's the 30 line.
Sofa.
Your speed's 25, right?
What's that?
Your speed's 25?
Yeah, but I was gonna use my divine lance, but it's range of 30. So
to them,
yes,
they are 30 away.
they are 30.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'll.
Let's see, it's 5, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, they're both exactly 30 away.
Okay, I'm gonna throw divine lance at the one that's not yellow.
Okay, the one that's not Totogog.
Yeah, I assumed that, but I don't
The
know.
human.
The human undead
undead.
one. That's 18 to hit.
18 is a hit.
1d4
launched
plus
a
your
positive-
spellcasting.
Whereas you launch the good aligned lance, so it doesn't get a bonus on damage.
Yeah, it's a beam of divine energy. Yeah, not positive. So that is 6 damage.
6.
And that'll be my turn.
All right,
Trying to get where I
2.
can touch him, but I can't. Gotcha.
You're it. Toad, you're it.
What's the range on that?
Freeze.
Freeze. Remember toilet tag? You ever
Yeah.
play that? You arm out.
Get on my lap, boy. Yeah, sexual harassment now.
Yeah.
Who knows? We were in 3rd grade getting lap dances.
Yeah, but wild time.
And we should have lost our frightening.
All right.
Right.
Yeah, after your turn, you lose your fright.
Boom.
That rip pulses again.
Oh.
Yeah.
To
Oh yeah. Well, I did
as
actually forget that
All right.
happened, so I still would have done that either way. So I can't really.
Does the rip look like a solid object?
you gonna try and identify it?
I'm trying to attack it.
Would that be a cult?
That would be. Let's see.
Arcana.
You can use Arcana, Occult, Nature, or Religion to try and figure it out. Your choice.
We're gonna use Arcana since that's my higher bonus.
Okay.
16.
16.
Is that a free action?
No, it's a standard or a single action.
Single. Okay.
That is a rift between the primary material plane, the prime material plane, and the negative energy plane.
Oh,
And you know that you're going to have to use positive energy to close it.
Oh.
But you got to be close to be able to close it.
alright. So,
So that was one action.
Yep. We're gonna take a free action, say, use positive energy on it. That'll close it. And then on my second action, we'll take a shot at the one I've been shooting at.
Totogog?
Yep.
Okay.
I thought speaking was a free action.
It is. That's what he said.
Yeah.
He was going to take a free action to.
That would be 23 to
I
hit.
thought it got
23 is a hit.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, well, 1 damage on that one. And then the second attack for my third action. Natural 20.
All right.
Ooh, boy.
Draw that crit card.
Yeah.
Ooh! Ooh!
Piercing
Let's
damage.
see. Piercing?
Yep.
Kidney piercing. Target is sickened 2 rounds.
All right.
Here it
So
is,
he's
isn't
immune to being sickened.
Yep, well, yep.
But you do get to double your damage.
Sweet. That is a whopping 6 damage.
Boom. Crit.
Right?
It still pops up with a little, bubble that says crit.
I imagine it like when
Action
you
movie.
went, it's like,
All right, Cass. He shouts out, use positive energy on it.
Okay.
But that means you're going to have to get at least within 30 feet of it.
Yeah, I don't really have anything just for positive energy. So.
Alright, so I'm going to leave Barry where he's at right now, and I'm going to stride up to Mira and get within
10,
about
15, 20, 25.
30 of the human, if I can.
25, or sorry, 30. Yeah, you're within 30 of Totogog. Yeah, that's 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. You're within 30 of both of them.
Okay, and then do I know that they're undead?
Yeah, you've seen zombies before. These are definitely zombies, but they look a little tougher. And they're covered in pustules and open sores that are oozing, which...
Alright. So I'm going to cast Disrupt Undead at the human.
Alright, make your spell attack roll.
What's the range on that?
30.
You're going to have to move closer? Or, you moved
No, he's
already.
right
Sorry,
after.
Yeah,
sorry.
I'm right by
I
you.
was looking at the wrong one. I was looking at your bear still.
4 for the hit. So,
I mean, do you want to waste your hero point now, or
yeah, sure. I'll re-roll that. Sure.
Okay.
Why not?
Hero point spent.
Dun, dun, dun.
you got this? I believe in you.
All right, it's a little bit better. 16 for hit.
16 is a hit.
All right.
Save. And it fails to save, so if you don't kill it, it's at least going to be...
Seriously maimed?
No. Or does that? Yeah. It'll be enfeebled.
Alrighty, and then what was that? A 1d8, 1d6.
Which means it'll have a...
Can't remember what the damage was on that. Is it a 1d6 or 1d8?
I had a 1d6 on them, Disrupt Undead.
Okay.
Yeah, 26 plus your...
Woo! A whole 1 damage.
add
Just
your...
spell or your
Yeah, your wisdom modifier.
Okay.
Should be 2 or 3 for you.
Yep, 2. So a total of 3 damage.
Good deal. That was 3 damage total.
Sorry, I zoned out for a
Yeah,
second.
you're good.
All right, and that was 3
Looked like you
actions
were
from
fighting
Garrick. Continues striding forward. 5, 10, 15, 20,
in.
25.
Oh no.
Oh god.
No.
Hang on.
Leroy, no!
Leroy!
Then they
My name's Leroy Garrick.
10, stride back towards Garrick. 10, 15, 20. And they both take a single swing at Garrick. And one of them hits him.
Fight Garrick. That's a big thing.
Oh shit.
Fight motherfucker.
Hit him with a shitload of positive.
Round 3, Miro.
The portal is 40 from me, isn't it? Or do I have to aim for the center of the rift?
The center.
Okay.
Right
Can I stride up to the edge of it?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That puts you 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 45 away from there. Double stride.
No. I will use Divine Lance on what's his name?
Tortogog?
Tortogog.
Tortogog.
Yeah.
Tortoise.
Oh! Fuck me running. It's a natural 1 with the 8 overall.
Do you want to use a hero point?
Yeah. Probably. See you guys.
Okay, bye. And Mero is
Oh, yeah, that's better. That's a 15 to hit.
15 is a hit.
That is Divine Lance. That's one of these. 5 damage.
5. That one's looking pretty torn up.
5
So that was all 3 actions, and then the rift erupts in another pulse of energy. You see the wounds on the zombies start to close. And Garrick gets a fort save, which will pass so that he only takes half damage. Garrick takes damage from it. From there it goes to Az.
Is a heal spell technically positive energy?
Nope.
I do have that.
Yeah, but
Alright,
I don't know. You might be able to get close enough. That's what I'm trying to do.
do both zombies look like they've been healed completely?
Not completely,
So,
no.
I mean, you can
Tarek still looks pretty rough then,
do
I
what you
take
want
it?
to, but
Yes,
you
he
can
does.
either target them or
Alright,
the rift.
we'll continue targeting him and pop a shot off and see what happens.
Dang, rolling good over there.
24 to hit him.
That is a hit. That is even a crit.
Woo!
But it's not a natural 20, correct?
No, it's a
Okay.
17.
So it's just double damage.
So that's 5 damage, 10 damage for that.
Alright. So Totogog is looking pretty beat up again.
Second shot, minus 5. That's a 10 to hit.
That is a miss.
Okay.
But not a crit miss.
Thank God.
You have one more action, I believe?
Yep. We'll go ahead and we'll pop off the third shot. That is only an 8.
That is a miss.
Yep.
Still not a critical miss.
No.
Cass, you saw that erupt and it healed the zombies and damaged Garrick.
Alright.
And Garrick does not seem to be himself.
So Garrick is not undead yet. So
Yeah, don't say that yet. That's how the heal spell works. No, we got it.
None of y'all have channel positive energy?
It's just a heal spell.
Oh, that's right.
so
I just wasn't close enough for the.
can I cast the heal spell on a cone?
No.
No, so it's
it's
either the 3
target.
round is a burst of 30 foot around you, and the 2 is a targeted range. So you can target like Garrick or one of the zombies,
Or get within 30 feet and blast it.
but it's 3 actions to blast it, so you have to be there.
To do the burst, yeah.
Yeah. So it's only 2 actions to do the range.
Okay.
You would have to step up a little, get Garrick in reach.
Yeah, so what I'm gonna do for this turn is I'm gonna stride up next to Mira,
Okay.
and I'm going to attempt to cast Disrupt Undead again at the human zombie that we've been hitting.
Okay.
So for my hit, drop the die, reroll that. So that is 11 for hits.
An 11 is a miss.
Alrighty.
Second darn. Back up to me.
Then it is Garrick's turn. Or sorry, you saw. Yeah, that was all your actions. Garrick suddenly shakes his head like he's breaking loose the cobwebs, and he roars in anger and swings at the human zombie, striking it with his neck chopper. Plus, what is his attack bonus? I forget. 7. He even scores a crit.
Ooh.
So that's
He pissed.
20.
Get off my lawn.
And then he
Get off my
makes a
way.
forceful blow, misses with it. However, that human zombie is not looking so good.
Alright.
Then it's the zombie's turn.
Oh no.
They are both going after Garrick.
Yes.
Almost seems like they're drawn to him. Alright, the first one
Hey, big guy. What you doing?
is going to try and strike
Just
him.
like drooling and stuff.
First one, he is going to miss. Then he tries to. Well, he misses again. The other one hits him.
Oh boy.
Let's see, how much was that? Melee +4, so. Garrick is not looking so hot. And as that human one tries to reach out and grab him, it instead grabs Totagog and has Totagog by the neck.
Dumbass.
Critical miss. Miro!
Let me stride to where I'm adjacent with Garrett.
So like there, there, or there.
To the other side of him,
This one?
the west.
This one?
Yep. And then I'm going to cast a heal on the rift. The two action
one? Okay,
Yeah.
so it's 1d8 plus 8.
1d8 plus 8. It's 10 total.
10 total?
Yep.
That is a miss. On the oh no. Sorry, you have to make a spell attack roll for this.
Okay, that's why I was
Sorry.
confused. That's like,
Go ahead and make your spell attack roll.
not good. 11.
An 11. Yeah, that just misses.
So is that your one heal spell, or how many do you have?
I have one more.
Oh.
The rift erupts again.
What
Make
spells
a
do you
will
have?
save. Or not will save, fortitude save, Miro. Makes a fortitude save.
Fort save is a 13.
13. DC is 2 plus twice a level. So you take 1 point of damage, as does Garrick.
Oh boy.
Then it is Az's turn.
Alright.
And you feel that negative energy just wash over your body.
I don't like it.
Fuck
All right.
this shit on him.
Garrick's still looking rough, right?
Garrick is looking really rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zombies are looking better every time that pulses, I'm assuming, right?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Now you're looking
It's
rough.
pure negative energy.
Nothing that can help with that. Goddamn.
Pure
All right.
black tar heroin.
Bound
Screw
it.
it. Since we have the round,
Okay.
I'm going to change Hunt Prey to the human zombie
Okay.
and get that precision damage on the
Yep, that's your first
one.
strike on him.
Yep. And that'll be 20 to hit. 13, not a natural 20.
20 is a hit.
Okay. And that would be a 3 damage. Oh, wait a minute. That's 2. 9 damage.
That one is looking pretty rough.
Okay.
So that was one action.
Second attack on it.
Or two actions, sorry.
Yep, that would be. This is my third action. So. That would be a 20 to hit.
20 is a hit.
Dang.
17 on the die.
It's just the 1d8 this time.
2 damage.
Alright, it is still standing.
Yep.
Cass!
Okay, so I'm going to cast a 3-action heal spell on everything in the vicinity of me, 30 feet or 30 feet out. So for my hit, I got a 19.
You actually don't have to roll a hit because
Okay.
that's the burst effect.
But
It's not going to actually.
I got it.
It's not going to actually hit the rift because you're still
Yeah.
a little
So
ways out,
it's
but it
8
will hit
plus
the
1d8.
zombies. Yep,
And-
1d8 plus 8. They get a fort save.
Yep. We're good.
The other one did not. Add-
So
Add 10 to your damage.
okay, so 6 to 26.
Well, he's healing too. So is he getting that on top?
The plus 10 does not go onto the heal.
Okay.
Okay,
So-
so
16 on the heal.
16 plus 10 is 26 to
Okay. So Garrett got 16
Garrett
back.
looks really good.
Yeah, and I got my 1 back.
26. Let's see. Totodog made it, so he's taking 13.
Yeah, that was my worry. It was close to Rift or heal Garrett.
yeah,
I
so
know
I
2
have
minds about it.
1 spell left.
You have 2 heal spells?
Well,
That one is gone.
I don't know how that works.
So this one,
So if I've prepared
the human
three
one,
different ones,
falls to the ground, no longer moving.
prepared. Can I only cast
The other one looks really rough.
Yeah, so you have
Totodog
to-
looks really rough at this
You wanna
point.
use-
Garrick was
you
almost
level one.
completely healed by
You
that.
want to use heal twice, you have to prepare it twice. So you.
Then it
that
is
means you
Garrick's
have to-
turn. He first has to make a save. +4 versus DC. He does. He looks like he's about to drift back in to whatever that haze was that he was in, but he shakes it off and he goes falls out after Totogog. And it looks like he's still kind of bothered as he misses with all 3 swings. Then it's Totogog's turn. Totogog realizes that something hurt him, but he's going to keep swinging at Garrick. And he hits 4. And then he tries to latch on to Garrick's... Oh, he's got a hold of Garrick's throat.
I'm sure it's fine.
Takes...
Oh, I gotta think of that.
Then it is Miro's turn. Miro, you are within 30 feet of the rift. And you know that it's about to pulse again.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so just to be safe, we'll pop a 3-action heal on it.
Alright, no 2
So I
hit roll
don't
needed.
miss. And that is 12 total.
12 total. So that takes Totogog out.
Okay.
That. And that
just do
heals
that.
Garrick back to full. And then the rift closes. However, it looks like the ground that was affected by it has been washed of all life. Like all that remains is just this black, ashy dirt.
Alright.
And let's.
Can I do a medicine check on Garrett just to make sure he doesn't have ghoul fever or anything residual?
Sure. That would be a medicine check, actually.
You want assistance with that?
Sure, if you want to give me assistance, that'd be great.
I can do a nature check. Take some medicine.
I had a 16 for my medicine check.
Does a 15 help him at all?
No, 8
Oh, that's
DC
right.
is 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a 7. I'm just like, he's cool.
16 was my DC, or my roll
All right.
to assess him and see.
You don't think he has any type of illness. He just looks like he lost himself,
Yeah.
staring
Yeah.
into the rift. If you have Orc War,
Nope.
or History Lore, either one of those would work.
No.
And you can attempt them unskilled or untrained.
Sure, why not? Natural 20.
What's the total with your intelligence mod?
Intel is 0. Natural 20.
So you go from a failure to a success because the 20 bumps it up.
Right.
The orcs at one time were aligned with the shadow.
Okay. Yeah.
So there may still be some residual effect in their blood. Or when they see something like that, they're called to it.
Am I able to go over to the rift and do an arcane check to see if there's any remnants of any magic on the ground? where the rift was?
Yeah. Go ahead and make an. Actually, this would be a perception check as you're looking for the remnants.
So total of 24.
Sitting down in the dirt, you find a small, like, crumbled onyx. Like, when he blasted out that energy, whatever was empowering this stone was destroyed, and it just crumbled the stone that the rift was emanating from.
Okay. Is this something that I could pick up and take back to show the group?
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to pick up all the little pieces and everything, but I mean, it's very small pebbles of onyx now. And it was clear that it was, by the shapes, that it was one solid piece of onyx, maybe about fist size.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll just pick up all the little pieces and I'll take it back over to the group. And like, looks like this is where the rift was originating from. Yeah.
Then I'm gonna check on Garrett while I was doing that medicine check. I'm just gonna ask him
So,
if he was alright.
would that be an arcana to tell what onyx would be on it? If it was like imbued with the magic as a stone or something like that? Or would that be...
That would be, let's see. You could use Arcana in an identify action. So, yeah, go ahead and make an Arcana check.
So that would be 18.
18. You're not sure what spell they would have cast on this.
Okay.
I took recognize spell, but that's as a reaction, right? It's not as a. Okay. So I'm gonna ask Garrett, kind of make sure he's all right.
He looks troubled. I don't know what came over me. I heard a song that sang to my soul.
I think it was just simply a siren. Let's get back to the group and make sure everybody's still all right.
It had to have been a spell.
Yeah, right. But for him, you know, so
That's more quietly to myself.
right. So yeah, I guess we'll try to make our way.
We'll head back to the group then.
I'll kind of make sure Garrick's all right and.
Physically, he seems fine, but he's definitely disturbed by what happened to him.
Try to reassure him as we walk back and.
Come on, Mr. Religious Guy, isn't that your thing?
Alright.
So I'll ask him Garrick. I assume, as an orc, you know of your previous alignment with the shadow and how it's in your blood.
It's something that not all tribes are proud of.
Right. So I'd say that's probably just remnants of your ancestry. So I don't think it's anything to be ashamed of, but definitely weary of as we push further with this whatever's going on right now.
So that's something we'd have to be careful about too, if we took him as a follower. Like, it sounds like he could turn on us.
Only if he's suspected by a powerful spell or...
Right, yeah, not so much turn on us, but be lackluster in performance if he's distracted by it.
Yeah, but I feel like, though, if he would have, been killed, I feel like he might have become undead.
Right, absolutely that, yeah. But I think that can really happen with anybody, but if you get infected and kind of... But.
Give yourself a hero point, Mike.
All right, thank you.
You feel like you touched on something prominent to do with these portals.
Yeah. So let's get back to the group and make sure all's well there. How much further do we have to travel? Roughly.
You think that you'll make Holden within the next day.
Okay.
Because it only took you 2 days to walk down. You guys patched up the tribesmen and women that you could, getting them back to being able to move full speed. So you've it's only taken you twice as long to come back.
Okay, good deal.
That's good.
All right. And we're going to go ahead and take our break. I'm going to put the stream over to break time.
Hopefully we just gotta hold it and be like...
And we are back.
Hello.
So, as you continue on what you're certain will be the last day of the trip,
That's everything.
the first thing you notice about the day is you
Did we
don't.
long rest again?
Yeah, you had a long.
Okay.
You had a long rest again.
Cool.
The first thing you notice is you don't hear a lot of animal sounds as you're traveling. Almost seems like everybody is gone quiet.
Don't like that feeling.
Gonna be a 21 for perception, just to kind of keep an ear out.
Okay. As you guys get closer, you start to hear a noise off in the distance. You can't quite make out what it is. And then, as you crest the final rise before reaching Holden, a terrible sight meets your eyes.
I knew it.
Below you, the town walls are under siege by the undead.
Yep.
Skeletons and zombies throw their bodies against the north gate. Town defenders line the walls, firing arrows and dropping stones into the throng below. From atop the gate, a large cauldron of flaming oil is poured over the undead host, but to very little effect. The zombies and skeletons continue to assail the gate. For now, at least, the defenders are holding. As you look about, you notice that an encampment lies between you and the horde. As you close in, leaving the vast majority of your refugees behind, you notice that in the center is a large tent, much like one of a field commander would use. Several smaller 1 to 2 man tents are laid out around it in a rough circle. You see several goblins and gnolls wandering around inside the camp. They occasionally glance to the siege.
Oh my god.
As you assess the situation, a tall, fragile-looking she steps out of the large tent. He wears black robes and carries a violet-covered staff in his right hand.
He doesn't look good.
He walks to the edge of his encampment, staring at the carnage taking place outside the walls. The goblins and gnolls follow him subserviently. They appear to speak with one another, and the gnolls let out their barking laugh and the goblins an amused titter. They are clearly enjoying this siege. So as you guys come into view, goblins are all over here. I'm hoping I made it so that way you guys can see the whole thing.
I knew it. I knew this wasn't going to go well at Holden. I mean, I was
I had a
we still
suspicion,
have
but
your
you definitely
points.
called it.
you know, at least they're not all dead.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yet.
You use that word with Garrick, so I'm going to start using it now. At least he's not undead yet. It's like, no, don't say those words.
This journey sure has been quiet.
You mean other than the giant rift?
Well, that wasn't bad.
Oh,
This
yeah,
is-
no.
Oh, that's why. Okay, let me fix
Um,
that.
uh,
I don't know why those guys were hidden.
Can I do a perception check to see if there's any other rifts around us that we can detect?
No, you don't even need the perception check. There are no rifts in sight.
Okay.
As you guys approach,
The dark magician over there.
Yeah, he is the rift.
the gnolls almost immediately take notice of you and perception checks for initiative.
Okay.
I should have probably redid some spells, but we'll go with it. 19.
24.
22.
19 for Miro, 24 for Cass,
I'm starting to get to know my
What
numbers
was ours again?
too.
22.
22.
Like that roll, and I'm like,
Alright.
Let's see what this one got. Damn it.
The gnolls immediately shout out a warning to the she and the gnolls, or the goblins.
I was gonna say she are here too.
There's a single she.
Yeah, just the one, but
Just the baddie.
And for those of you who don't know what she are, they are what the
Dark
elves
elves.
are. in Ceannairc.
Shit.
Alright. The gnolls immediately rush to battle, and you see that the goblins start to turn to join, but the Shi just calmly raises his hand and they stop where they're at.
What's up?
Hey.
How
You guys got the
doing?
nose?
It's like he wants to see what you guys do against the gnolls.
Alright.
At the top of the round, Cass, you are the first to act. Let me
Alright.
move you guys on. So you guys would be about right there.
Okay. So what is that? Like a wall? That is that?
That's the road.
Okay, that is the road. Okay.
For some reason, the brushes aren't working when I built this, so it has very solid edges and it doesn't look very much like a road.
Okay, I was just wondering what it was. Okay. So I'm gonna use one straight action to start advancing towards the gnolls.
Right? 5, 15, 20, 30.
Yes, 30. And then I'm going to use another action to bring my bear to me. And then
You can
I'm
actually
going to...
go one more than you.
Yeah, that'll work. And then I'm going to raise my shield.
Raising your shield.
My 3 actions.
As
Come on.
Alright. How far away is the sheep?
he is, I'm going to say more than 105, 15, 20, 25, 35, 40.
So down there in the bottom left is...
So-
Those are the
Second
4
range.
goblins and the sheep.
Yeah, he's all
He
the
had
way
a
down
big
here.
staff.
He is more than 100 away.
Okay, and I have 30 feet of movement for one action. Does that get me close enough to put him within the first range increment?
Yes, 5, 15, 20, 30. Just puts him just inside the first range increment.
Alright. He's not a monster, is he?
He is an elf.
So
A
I don't-
sheep.
yeah. Okay, so I don't get that bonus.
He's
because-
probably a monster.
But we'll still hunt it as prey. And give me
That's
that
the
bonus.
second action.
Yep. Third action is firing a shot. Up 20.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Knowles is spelled with a G, right? They're good Knowles.
GNO.
Sorry?
GNOL.
GNOLS.
So it is organ scramble. Triple damage, crit effect. The target is fatigued.
Woo!
Hey,
Who's that on?
Does it have a
the
save?
baddie.
It does not say a save.
Okay, go ahead and roll the damage.
Okay, so would it just be 1 dice or 3?
You roll and add your. Well, you don't have any bonuses with the bow.
I get the piercing though, so that's there.
Oh yeah, so you get
That's separate, right?
No, does it have deadly?
This one does have deadly.
So you roll your D8, triple it, and then add a D, whatever the deadly is to it.
D10.
Whew.
Okay.
That's, how do you spell she again?
SIDHE.
Let's see. That should be 7, 12, 3, 36. I think. Okay, so I rolled a 5 for my base damage.
So
7.
that's
for-
15.
Yeah, so that would be 15. The piercing is 8, so
Deadly is 8.
deadly is 8. Yes.
23,
The 7 for
30,
the piercing. Yep. So that's 30.
30 plus.
30. He
Did it?
looks direly wounded. What a time for what a well-timed crit.
My man! Pissed. Absolutely
evil
pissed.
He looks angry.
He's making elves look bad.
Yes.
From Az to Garrick.
You know,
Garrick.
I kind of see where this might go, though. Now that he's kind of pissed off,
Yeah, he's real pissed.
Or no, that was only your second action, wasn't it?
No, that was third because the first one was the movement, second was
Second
the
was
hunt
the
prey,
prey,
and the third
okay.
was the attack.
So 5, 15, 20, 30, 35, 45, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75 as he's rushing in on the Knolls to Miro.
I'm gonna stride to where I'm adjacent with Az on the west side, and I'm gonna grab his bow and cast magic weapon on it.
Ooh, good choice.
So for a minute, you have +1 striking on
And an
your
extra
attack
damage
rolls,
die.
and 1 extra damage die for whatever your
So
weapon
it now
is.
does 2d8 damage.
And then I'll say to him, "Do that again. I'm going to try to catch Garrett," and that's my 3 actions.
All right.
All
So
right.
that's a minute. So if you can,
Then
count
the she.
rounds. 10 rounds.
As long as I'm outside of
He
his spell limit
snarls
right
and casts a spell.
now. Yep.
As he finishes the spell,
Can I identify it?
using your reaction trying to identify,
Yep.
go ahead and make a religion check.
17 plus 7, 24.
24? Well, it's pretty easy to identify what he's casting. Because as he finishes it and you realize what it is,
You get hit with it.
And you're dead.
I think
I feel like I pissed him off. You're just going to be splash damage at this point, I think.
collateral damage. Acceptable losses.
let me find what would be the nicest one to use for this effect.
Huh.
And so that just counts as my reaction, so every time I have a turn, I can use it again, right?
Yeah, it resets at the end of your turn.
Gotcha.
There it is.
I got it. Might as well use it. I want it. I like it.
How about it?
I bought it.
There you go.
New hair? Gee, thanks. Just bought it.
Like, I am Jason. Just bought it. I'm 100% bad bitch.
And we all lose 0 points.
Suddenly, this globe of darkness surrounds him.
Oh, I see what he casted.
Yeah. He casts darkness,
Yeah.
Hell. Yeah, that's
giving him total cover.
Oh, well, where did he go?
Where did he go, George? Where did he go?
My dog's name's George, so we do that to him all the time. And we hug him and squeeze him and call him George.
Yes.
That's why we named him that.
I like it. You're good people.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
He is.
well.
All right,
give me
that
that
was his
reputation.
action.
I don't want that.
Then the Knolls. All of them draw their bows,
Oh.
But
and
Oh.
as he is rushing, they draw short bows.
Oh.
They all three take shots at Garrett.
Oh.
no bows about it.
All right, so
That's a hobo.
You look like a hobo.
all three miss.
Hey.
His AC is just high enough that they missed.
Is that Keanu?
That was their first section shots. Their second shots, one hits.
Straight to the face.
Let's see, so plus 10 minus 5.
He thumps to the ground.
5. So that is a crit.
Oh.
Oh, hit him good.
Sorry, I'll show him that stuff.
Yeah, well, he might not have a chance. He might be dead.
I wonder if you crit, if you get the double crit, essentially. Because the crit is to double your damage die, right? And you have 2 damage die right now.
Both dice get doubled.
Damn,
Damn. No pressure.
damn.
Now we good?
I mean, got it with them 6
I mean, he
crits.
covered himself,
All right.
so
See
you
this?
gotta be able to see him.
But you can still crit the nose.
Possibly.
And Garrick roars in pain and rage. Then they all take a third shot at him.
Oh, God.
Or no, they drew their bows. They do not get a third shot at him. Then
So how's he looking? Is he looking?
he's still standing,
That's good.
Just start.
but he's not looking super hot.
No, Garrick.
God,
He's
stop.
He's fast. I can't keep up with him.
No shit.
He's got the same speed as me, but
You probably took a couple movements though.
yeah, 3.
He took 3 stride actions.
And I only took 1 because I was stopping by you.
I mean, fair.
Alright, the little guys scream out their battle cries as they rush out of the darkness,
Goblins are
drawing
terrible
their
fighters.
short bows as they go. 10, 15,
Oh boy.
20, 25.
Harder shit to hit. Oh no, size doesn't have a thing on AC anymore.
Yeah, no.
That's right.
Make it to there.
V formation, boys.
We make it to there. And they all cut loose at Garrick with a single shot, and not a one of them hit him.
That's good.
All right. Then it goes to round 2. Cass.
Okay, so
So yeah, you'll only get that on this turn.
so I am going to I'm gonna take 1 stride action again towards Garrick. Bring my bear with me for another action.
15, 20, 25.
He's got 30.
30, yeah.
30. Okay.
And then, yep.
I'll put you within 15. Let's see, 5, 15, 20 feet of Garrick.
Okay. Yeah, and let's see. I don't have anything really ranged, so I'm gonna raise my shield again.
All right.
I don't have any ranged attacks right now, so.
If you would have left your bear, you could have
Ass.
healed him.
Yep. We're going to.
So I got 2.
Since I can't see the big
2
guy
actions
anymore,
for the range heal.
we'll target
Just a heads up
the bottom knoll here.
This
yeah.
guy?
Yep.
See your new prey?
He is my new prey,
So you have 2 shots left.
and 3 d8s to roll. All right. 18 to hit.
18 is a hit.
Okay. And he takes 16 damage on that.
16 to Noel is named number 3.
Yep.
He's not looking too hot.
And then we'll take the 3rd action to shoot him again.
All right.
So at a -5, 17 to hit.
You cut loose with 2 arrows. The first one strikes. The second one just misses a little on the outside.
Ah.
Just.
Garrick uses the sudden charge. And he rushes right in between the 2.
Dude, stop.
He comes in with his neck chopper. The first no. Ooh. That's going to be a good one.
And there went his neck.
And boom goes
It
the
slipped
knife.
out of his hand.
10. That first knoll about has his head cut off. And then he follows through on a sweep into the second knoll, Sandman. That's going to be. Oops.
Got big diagrams now. Are those 30-inch squares?
5-inch squares.
Or are they 30 foot?
The big squares are 25 feet.
Okay.
Little squares are.
Oh, can
5.
you leave that up? I like
I
that.
like that.
Yeah.
A little
Especially
better
for this
reference.
Yeah, it should have been up before. Did it like just suddenly appear?
Yeah, just suddenly appeared. When you
Oh.
went, oops, it appeared.
Oh, I was zooming on the other screen, and it zoomed on the map at the same time.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, if you could put them up there, that'd be great.
All right, so that's plus 10. That's a 23. Minus 5 is 18. He barely hits. However, he does hit pretty hard.
Oof.
All right. From there it goes to Miro.
I'll do a full stride. Down
5,
towards.
15, 20,
I got
25.
25.
30.
Oh, mine's only 25.
Okay, so you want to
Yeah, I'll have to
only
occupy
spend
there.
1 stride?
I'm not 30 foot yet, am I, from Garrick?
No.
So yeah, let me stride again.
10, 15, 20, 25. Oops, 25. Put you within 30 feet.
Yeah, that's great. Let me raise the old shield. And that'll be it.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there he is. Found him.
Oh, he wasn't supposed to appear.
Hey.
Magic.
Where's Waldo?
There he
That's where
is.
he's supposed to be in. All right. To his turn. He
Smites us.
does not like what happened there.
Yes.
His last turn, he used all 3 actions to drink 3 minor potions.
Yeah, why is he double fisting over
It's
there?
like a freshman at a frat party. He's just
Freaking.
slinging them.
Is he doing a keg stand on a major healing potion?
But then you can do that.
Acrobatics check.
Nat 20.
All right, and then
Did a backflip on the keg.
what was that last? Okay, so that's on the first round.
At one point, both the cats were looking at themselves at the same time. Just a side note there. That one is up there still looking at itself, and that one's right there. It was looking at itself.
Cats do that.
I mean, their lick cycles were sinking.
Oh.
So,
I don't know. I was like, yeah, the cats lick themselves. Like, it's normal.
Yeah, I think dogs with themselves
You
too.
seen a cat before, Mike?
no.
No.
All right.
Okay, sorry.
Meow.
That's what one looks like.
He is in range,
eat
so
Yes.
Chinese.
Me, can you work with please?
there it is. Where's the weapon I'm looking for? This will work.
Oh god. Oh, it's spiritual weapon, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh god.
Oh,
Damn.
Jesus.
You've dealt with those before. Oh god.
It's the gate price.
A scythe of pure force appears right next to Az.
Yep.
And as it appears, it attacks.
Hello.
Does a... Where's his spell attack?
If you beat a 19.
I'm thinking he may have.
By a lot.
Critical success.
40 points of damage.
His stat block does not have a spell attack. He has to have a spell attack, though.
I'd give him a solid +7.
Don't help him.
It's a minor.
He doesn't need help killing people.
Yeah, well, you know, it's fine.
It's fine, it's fine. Everything's fine.
No, yep.
Yep, nope, yep.
You're gonna die.
7, 9.
You go to
Okay.
hell and you die.
Plus 9. Does a
It's
17
a
hit you?
+9. See, that's helping.
No.
Alright, so it misses.
19 is my armor class.
Got him. Joke's on you.
Okay. That was all of his actions. To the gnolls. The 2 in melee drop their bows, and they both take swings with, or they spend a action to draw. Where'd they go? There they are. To draw battle axes and first set of swings. All right. They are both going to hit. First one rocks Garrick. The second one does not do nearly as much damage, but Garrick drops to the ground and is dying.
Yep, so it is.
With that, they use their last action to stride
Hey.
How you doing?
melee.
So,
The last Knoll sees that your archer's in good hands at the moment. He is going to shoot at. He'll take his shots at Cass.
What's up?
what's good?
Does a 23 hit you?
Oh yeah.
All right, so that does. That's not 10 higher, is it?
No.
All right, that does 2 points of damage.
Well, I did have my shield raised.
You wish to use a block action?
Oh, yeah, block action.
Block reaction?
Yes.
All right, what's the hardness of your shield?
3.
So you take no damage from that attack. Does a 19 hit you?
Yes.
What's your armor class without your shield?
18.
And then what's it with your shield?
Plus 2 for the shield.
So that one hit him.
20.
So the second one wouldn't hit him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's how
And on
shield
his
works
third
against
shot,
you.
his
okay.
bowstring
I didn't
snaps.
know that.
Ooh, critical fail.
And he snarls something in whatever language it is he speaks.
Am I close enough to hear? I speak Null.
He's cursing about, about his poor luck.
Yeah.
My luck sucks.
15, 20. The goblins drop their bows, seeing a halfling in range.
Hey.
How you
They're
doing?
drawing their dog slicers as they go. This guy has to. Okay, so the last two guys had to spend 2 actions to get there. They each only get 1 attack. So we'll do those guys first. Neither hits. Then the other guys get 2 attacks.
20 is my AC right
This. And that one might be close. No. That one missed on both attacks as well. That was the goblins. We go into round 3. Cass.
Okay. So if I cast a cantrip is only 1 action,
It
correct?
depends on the cantrip.
Okay, so
Some cantrips are 2 actions.
for the stabilized cantrip,
It is
that,
2 actions.
that
It is 2 actions.
Okay.
However, you could stabilize them and keep them from dying.
If I can make it to him, right? Or is there a particular range?
There is a range on it.
30 foot.
Is it 30 foot? Okay. All right.
So that's
I
5,
am.
15, 20, 25, 30. You would have to stride up a bit.
All right. So I'm gonna stride up. Keep going. 1 to the left. I'm gonna stop right there.
That puts you in range.
Okay, and then I'm gonna cast the stabilized cantrip on him.
So he is no longer dying, but he's still unconscious. As
All she wrote.
Alright, I need to get away from the scythe, so we will move 15 to the northwest. That way I still have line of sight.
5, 15.
Alright, that'll work. And then the Knoll that snapped his bow. He's going to have a very bad day. We're going to take him as prey.
So
and
that leaves you with 1 shot.
Yep, and it's been a minute, yes?
No, it
Yeah.
has not been a minute.
So
You're
that
in
spell
round
is
3.
that
That
spell
lasts
is
10
still
rounds.
Oh, I was thinking of round as in each person's turn, but yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you are good on that. I don't know. That makes it a lot better. I thought it was just
26.
26 is a hit, but not a crit.
Damn. Alright. So precision
number
damage, and on the 2d8, so 9 damage altogether. I rolled all 3s. I mean, 3's a lucky number.
The magic weapon gives 2 bonus dice.
No, he had the hunt prey.
I have the
Oh,
precision
hunt
for
prey.
hunt. Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
why I have the 3.
Okay, that's my bad.
It falls off after that first
Garrick
round. Though.
is unconscious. To Miro, you are surrounded by foes.
Yeah, can I stride east and then down like by the tent, like past the tent?
To there?
Um,
That's 5, 10, or sorry, 5, 10, 15.
that's 15. If I go down 2 more, will I still have line of sight on Garrett?
20.
Because I'll be on the other side of the
25.
tent. Nah. Probably not.
Let's see here. Let me turn the fog of war back on.
It just all of a sudden got foggy.
Oh god. And the lines are gone too.
Okay, more up here.
The big squares are back.
Oh,
The
the
big
fog
square
of war is on.
for a minute.
Alright, so we get
Using my imagination.
just your view.
Just me.
Why is the fog?
I guess.
Here.
Do
This
I
is what's
have
wrong.
to have line of sight on him to cast heal on him?
Yes, you would.
Okay. So that'll determine.
So that's really odd.
Yeah.
Did the bear have line of sight? That's why. Okay.
Okay. So no.
So you've gone 5,
So I've got my
10,
25
15,
there.
20, 25.
So I'll go back up to the 15
Okay.
spot, so I
Stop
can
there.
still see him. Yeah. And then I will 2 action cast heal on Garrett.
Alright. 1d8 plus 8.
14.
And he is coming awake.
What's up?
Then he's going to focus.
But that was a good call. Good shot. But if you heal them, then you don't have to stabilize them. They just jump
Alright, so
straight from dying.
the scythe moves
you
up.
were still surrounded,
Yep.
so I didn't know if you were
And
going to
then
actually take
it
a defensive
takes
move or not.
its
Yeah, no, it was good.
action.
That was a good call.
Plus 9. 21 to hit.
That does hit.
For 7 points of damage.
Okay.
And he's sustaining that. Alright. I'm going to turn on his light again so that way you guys can see it that way. At that point, he is not going to do anything else. To the gnolls. This one steps down. Is taking 2 attacks. 27 and a 21.
Yep, about that.
Alright. You did not raise your shield that time.
Did not have
So
enough
you're going to
action.
take 9 and 9. This one moves up. Attacks. Those are going to be
So you're hurting
misses.
pretty good, huh?
This guy drops his bow and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's got a double stride to get into melee. And then the goblins. You guys don't have dogs.
Woof.
The one right there is going to attack Nero. 3 misses. 5, 10, 15. 2 misses. And then these guys are going to come up and around. They get 2 misses and 1 hit for 5 points of damage to Cass. It's the goblins. Round 4.
Okay.
Get some flanks and stuff going.
Yeah. So I'm going to use one of my actions to have my bear flank the knoll directly in front of me.
Alright, so he goes 5, 10, whoops. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Sweet.
Alright, so you have a flank on him.
So I'm going to use my last spare's action to try to bite him.
Okay. Go ahead and make the attack roll for your bear.
And so that is... It's a 19 for the hit.
19 is a hit.
So it's a 1d8.
Note number 1. 1d8 plus his strength modifier.
So a total of 7 damage.
7. That knoll's not looking so hot now.
Alrighty. And then I am going to. Is that an action to? Oh, I'm going to take an action to pull out my javelin,
Okay.
and then I'm going to try to spear that knoll with my
Alright.
Is
javelin.
your javelin
Use your
main
strength
weapon?
modifier instead of your dex modifier since you're using it in melee.
Okay.
Are they the same?
You said my strength instead of dex.
Yeah.
My dex is higher.
So you'll be using the lower one.
Okay.
Subtract the difference from the roll.
So that total of 6 for hit.
That is a critical miss.
What was he subtracting the difference from?
The dex modifier and strength modifier
So
because
you
he's
subtract-
stabbing rather than throwing.
Okay, so you subtract the difference and take that away from the die?
Well, plus whatever his modifier is.
Okay.
So what's your total modifier to hit with the javelin?
So +1 to strength, and then +2 dex. So
So it'd be a 1 less on the
on the
total
die.
attack modifier.
Okay, so you need to add your attack modifier, though, which will be on your next page. He didn't add an attack
Okay,
modifier. That's
that's-
where I was confused. So whatever. Do you have your javelin
Okay,
open?
so attack bonus is
Yeah.
6. So
Okay,
that would
so-
have been 13
so now
minus
all
the
would be-
1.
yeah,
so
It'd be
12.
12. So it's
Okay, so it's
not a critical fumble.
Okay.
That's what.
That
Yeah,
makes
I
a
was
huge
thinking,
difference.
Yeah.
And that was all 3 actions
Yes.
to Az.
Okay, since this guy likes to move this scythe around, we'll take a 5-foot step to the left. And that goblin's attacking my healer. I don't like that.
Indeed.
That goblin is now my hunted prey and will use the 3rd action as a attack.
Number 2. Go ahead and make your attack roll. Launch another arrow at someone.
20.
Nice.
Natural 20?
Natty.
Natural 20.
With the,
Alright.
with the magic weapon.
With the
With the magic weapon.
That was deadly, right?
This poor goblin, he just shoved
Yep.
an arrow up his ass and out of his
So it's
mouth.
going to be 3d8 plus 1d10 plus...
That's the one I already got.
Or 3d8 plus 1d10. What's your...
Critical effect, target is sickened for 3 rounds.
Alright,
Deep
this
wound.
can be affected from sickened.
Alright.
So it's 3d8
Is it
times
4?
2.
It should be 48, right?
Or yeah,
You
48
got
times 2.
weapon?
Oh, that's
No,
right.
3d8 times 2
3d8
plus 1d8
Yeah.
plus 1d10.
Okay, so 3d8.
Uh-huh.
Let me
Yeah.
roll that first.
Yeah, do the 3d8 and double it first.
We're gonna break this down in steps. Remedial algebra around here.
Right, because
So,
the precision doesn't get doubled.
15 times 3.
Right, but the magic
45.
item
Right.
would. And then he
The
gets to the
piercing damage is 7. And then
But that's what I was
52.
saying.
precision is 7.
He has
9.
magic.
So
Oh, no,
that's-
it'd be 2d8 times 3.
Yeah.
Because it only adds 1 bonus die.
Okay.
Right, it adds
Or
one
2d8
bonus
times
die,
2.
and then those 2 dice are doubled, and then
But
add
not
the
the
precision.
Right. So it's just
roll
2d8
Let's
total.
roll it again. So that's 8 times 3 is
24.
24.
And then your precision.
Precision is 1 this time, so 25. And then 26.
Hey.
Poor goblin.
That goblin happens to glance your way and you drive it in one eye and out the back of his head as his brains just splatter across the other knoll there.
You got it on my face.
Don't touch my healer. We won't have this
I
problem.
am your healer.
Ceannairc
Get it off my face.
Spends 1 action to stand He has 2 actions left. He grabs his neck chopper off the ground, and then he will stride into combat. He'll go there, so that way he's got a flank.
Oh, yeah, I see it now. I was like,
Multiple flanks.
yeah.
Well, he has a chance for multiple flanks.
Right.
But right
Yeah.
now it's just with Cass.
Gotcha.
Then it's Miro's turn.
GM question for you. Sanctuary is a ranged touch, or a touch spell,
Right.
and it targets one creature, but it doesn't say self. It says you ward a creature with protective energy. Can I do it to myself?
Yes. Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on myself,
All right.
and then I am going to.
Actually, no, because that would prevent you from attacking. You have to.
Right, and I'm not gonna attack.
Okay, no, you're right. Sorry, you would cast it on yourself.
Yeah, I
They
just
have to make
didn't
a
know if I
will
was
save
able
to attack you.
Yeah, so I will cast it on myself, and then step is like a disengage now, right?
It's step is just moving 5 feet.
Oh, okay, so it's not a disengage. Is there a disengage action anymore?
Nope, because
No.
attacks of opportunity are pretty much gone
Okay,
unless
gotcha.
you're a fighter.
So I'm going to stride northeast 25 feet,
5, 15, 20.
and then just go up on the path. That's perfect, and that's my turn.
All right, to the elf.
What round number are we in right now?
We're in round 4.
Okay, I just wanted to. I got to round 14 then.
22 to hit.
That's
has- For ouch, 12 points of damage. That was max.
Oh god, I don't look good. I'm down 7.
Most of us don't look good.
Yep.
Then it is the Knoll's turn. This one is going to try and charge. And as he gets close, he gets a will save. What is the DC?
The will save DC is my DC, right? So 17. My spell DC.
17. Alright, so his will save is. Alright, he does not critically fail, but he does fail.
So
He
he's-
runs up and he starts to swing his axe at you and then stops, confused.
And so he just wastes that action. He just can't attack me again this turn.
Right.
So he still has whatever other actions.
And he's going to stand there perplexed because he can't understand why he can't hit you. The goblin
It's like that poor zombie from the beginning, man.
tries the same thing.
Oh. Rest in peace.
17 again.
And the goblin might make it. Yes, the goblin does make it. So he tries hitting you, but he misses. I'm just taking all our turns at once because they're the last ones to
Yeah, you're
go.
fine.
Alright, so goblin on pass. Misses. Goblin on pass. Critical miss.
Shits himself.
Let's see. I really need the critical fumble cards. He instead hits the knoll next to him.
Just regular crits. We don't have fumbles yet.
That is knoll number 1.
Because the fumbles is when it gets real bad.
Yeah.
Because then James doesn't just make stuff up. It's luck of the draw.
Alright, and just like the crit deck, it's only on a natural 1. So
Right.
you
Fumble.
Draw or
get the draw on the
Yeah.
card. Alright, then the knoll. His axe goes flying off into the air. It lands like 20 feet away. The other knoll just misses.
Oh, right.
Round 5.
Okay.
Fight.
All right.
Cass at the top of the round.
Going to control my bear and have him try to bite that knoll in front of me once again.
Okay. Go ahead and make his attack roll.
Don't get your flank bonus.
I replaced my batteries.
Yeah, what is the flank bonus for that?
He takes negative
I
2
take
off
a
on his
penalty
side.
to his AC.
Okay.
So you don't do anything on your side anymore.
I'm so used to adding it on this
Yeah,
side.
they just flipped it, so which makes it nice because
It
he can
does.
kind of manage it better.
Yeah.
So 20 total.
20 is a hit, but not a crit.
Okay, so he is 1d6. So that's a total of 8 damage for that.
8 damage. He is not looking good.
And I'm gonna have him try to bite again.
Alright, go for it.
Total 18 for hits.
That is a
Is
hit.
that with the minus 5?
Minus
minus
five.
4.
Minus
minus
4
because his
for
bite
bears.
is agile.
Okay. So
Okay.
minus 4.
So that would be a 14 then for hit. with
14 is a
-4.
miss.
Okay.
And then does that add towards his map as well?
Hmm?
Does that add towards his map? Just
No.
the bears.
His,
Okay.
his map is different.
Okay.
All right. So I already have a javelin drawn.
Look at you, already using the...
I know. I've been reading, but I've been trying.
So I'm gonna try to spear that gnoll in front of me.
And your bear does still have his reaction.
Okay.
Does this bear have attack opportunity?
No, he's got something more fun.
Oh.
Oh.
What's your bear got?
I guess I need to read about it. I don't know. All right. So for my hit, that is a total of 19 for the javelin for hit.
19 is a hit, sorry.
And then that is a 1d6 plus 2. So that is a total of 7 damage with the javelin.
7 damage. That guy is looking pretty torn up.
Jesus Christ.
You should have another attack though, right?
Yeah, I do. So I'm gonna try to jab him again with my javelin. And that is -5, right? For
Is
this
the
one?
javelin agile or no? It should say it on there by
Um,
your javelin if it is like an A by it.
So,
Yes, it is.
roll a
agile.
d8.
Okay.
Because as you strike him with the spear, your bear lashes out.
Oh.
With a claw.
2.
Oh, so that's your bear's reaction.
Yes. Whenever he's next to the same creature, the bear
Has a reaction.
gets...
So it doesn't
the
have to be a
support
flank.
benefit.
It's just a adjacent.
No, he just has to be next to him.
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool.
It's one of the support benefits.
Nice.
So I got a 2.
Oh, no, sorry, no, he doesn't take that. You have to command him to support.
Okay.
Or the bear has to use a support action.
Okay.
So he would bite once and then command him to support.
No, the bear could choose to support. It doesn't have to. All right, what was your second attack?
So this will be -4 instead of -5
Okay.
because it's agile.
Let me roll for that. So 16 total 20 minus 4. So 16 total.
16 to hit total.
Actually, hold on. No, I got a
Should be
16,
18.
6. So yeah,
18 to hit.
18. Yeah.
18 is a hit.
And that is another 1d6 plus 2.
Plus your yep.
So 6.
6 damage,
Yep.
and he falls.
Finally, Jesus.
That was all of yours to Az.
Okay, so
There's another goblin on your healer, and a gnoll.
yep. I need to keep myself alive though.
I feel like I'm just target practice. Running around.
We're gonna go 5 north, and then 20 east,
East.
west.
West.
Sorry.
West.
So you could go 5, 10, 15, 20,
Okay,
25.
yeah. Let's take the last 5 of the movement since it's one action, anyways.
So 30.
30. Yep. We have a shot on that knoll.
Indeed, you do.
So
Which gnoll?
the
You have a shot on both.
question. So the one on my healer with the prey, is it when I select them with it and then can use it, or if I hit them once I can't use it on them within that action?
You can't use. Say that again.
So, because the way Hunter Prey is, it says the first time you target a creature. If I've deselected
it's only the
and then
first time.
reselected,
When you reselect them, you don't get
doesn't
it again.
Okay, so
Because it specifically states first time.
then since I've already hit that null, how's that null looking?
This one?
Yeah,
He's looking pretty beat up.
and that goblin, I don't think I've hit that one yet.
That goblin hasn't been touched. None of the goblins that are still alive have been touched.
Well, who's going to do more damage? We'll take out the null. So we'll go ahead, since I have the... We'll go ahead
That is
and
the null name number 1.
we'll mark him as the hunted anyways, and then...
Did you get your bonus to hit?
Yeah. And then we'll
And then
give it a
remember,
hit.
you still have a bonus to hit
I still
with
have
the
two,
magic.
yeah.
Well, no, you get a +1 to hit on that as well.
Yeah.
Okay,
Plus 1 strike, yeah.
gotcha. Just want to make sure.
Alright, so 13. That would be a 21 to hit.
21 is a hit.
And then the damage for that is 12.
He looks like he's about to fall over.
Alright.
That was 3 actions.
Yeah, that was 3. His movement, selection,
Garrick
attack.
takes advantage of the flank, and he is going to make 3 attacks. First attack hits. Second attack's going to hit. And then third attack is going to be a miss, but not a crit miss. So it's going to be 8. First one is 7. Second one is another 6. And that null falls.
Right. Right.
At that point, it goes to Miro's turn.
So, I'm kind of ragged. I'm going to limp up towards Az. I'm going to double stride and get adjacent to him on his west.
15, 20, 25, 35, 40.
And then I'm going to use my battle medicine feat on Az.
All right. Make your medicine roll.
I did not beat the DC.
Ouch.
Yep. I got a 12. I needed a 15, right, for that?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. He
So-
is not going to sustain. He is going to... The scythe disappears
Yep.
because he needs more actions for this.
Hate when he says he needs more actions for this.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I was trying to battle medicine, but
Yeah, that's fine. I got a healing potion.
yeah, well, I took that feat so I could start doing it. But
He steps out, and as he does, he is casting a spell.
can I recognize it?
Use your reaction.
Yep.
Go ahead and make the religion roll.
Natural 20.
Oh, you recognize the spell that he is casting is silence. Oh, he needs... Oh, no, it's not an attack, so he doesn't have to. All right. Oh, no. Wait, they changed silence. He is not casting silence. Wow, they changed that spell.
What does it do now?
One willing creature prevents them from making sound.
Oh.
Well, so you can't make sound with your feet either, I would assume, right?
Right.
So,
Oh,
okay.
when gunslingers come out, gunslingers and clerics with the silence spell are going to be best friends.
Oh.
Make you
So he's going to cast a different spell.
super stealthy.
B2 bomber.
Fly.
Why aren't you flying?
Alright, so let's look up this one.
I don't want
This
that
one. Let's see how this one changed before I decide if I'm casting it.
Right?
So we'll roll a natural 20 on you. I would have got an extra D8 to try to heal you.
Oh, nice. Nah, that's fine. The sword's gone. That's what was hurting me.
Yeah. Everything was just hurting me. So.
Well, Bemis here finally poked himself out of the cloud. Yes, it's to attack. But
Yeah.
Gonna have to fight him at some point.
come on, Nat 20 for killing him.
Alright, so instead of a step action, he'll take a stride. That was 5, 15, 20, 30.
Hello.
Bye.
And Garrick then has to make a fortitude save. As purple energy erupts from his hands and strikes Garrick. Garrick twists and writhes as it strikes him. And then you see that energy turn golden. And it heals Garrick.
Thank you.
I don't like the sound of that.
Wait, can I recognize that spell since we didn't do the silence one?
He went critical failure on a harm spell.
Oh. Okay. Well, that's convenient.
Wow!
Wow.
Would you just look at that?
Alright, the Knoll sees that the halfling ran from him. He turns his attention to... Oh, wait. He turns his attention to Cass and steps in, and he's going to try and punch Cass.
Yeah, because he's the one that
He
threw
lost
his
his
axe.
That's a miss. That is going to be... Let's see, plus 10 minus 4. 18.
That is right at my armor class.
Alright, you take 1 point of damage.
Ow.
Hey,
The goblins.
mosquito bite me.
Dick.
I'm going to say... Let's see.
I ran all the way over to you.
These guys
I want credit, damn it.
scream and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
Oh boy.
50, 55,
Where's Bale?
60,
Okay, bye.
65, 70, 75, 80,
Their one friend has an
85,
arrow through his head.
90. So they bail. They realize that only one Knoll is still standing, and they caught a look at their she commander and decided that cowardice was the better part of valor.
Goblins.
Yeah.
Self-preservation.
Round 6, Cass.
Alright, so I'm going to position my bear in a flank on that remaining knoll.
10, 15.
Use his last
25.
action to attempt a bite.
Alright.
On that baddie. Ooh. So a total of 9.
9 is a miss, but not a critical miss. Your turn.
Alrighty, well I am going to attempt to stabby with my javelin. Stabby. And then I got a 12.
12 is a miss.
And I'm going to do it one more time. And I got an 11.
And that is a miss.
Did you add the -4 on that?
Yes.
So it's, well,
All right.
yeah, so it'd be 7.
The she has reappeared.
It's just a
Indeed.
It's a critical miss.
It is now my prey. The goblin and that knoll, the knoll is not a problem to me anymore. It is taken care of.
Did you use your prey on him already?
Yep, that's what we're doing. So that's the first action. Second action is to pop a shot.
Beforehand, had you used it? On
Yeah,
it
no,
the
I don't
first
get
time?
I don't get the precision dice, but I still have the 2 8s.
Gotcha.
25 to hit.
25 is just barely a hit.
Okay.
Jesus.
Is that on the baddie?
He casts
Or
defensive
no?
spells.
Yeah.
Is that on the she?
Yeah. I'm a big baddie.
Okay.
5 damage.
5 damage. He is still standing.
And the final attack then.
You gotta roll real high, brother. Oh.
That's an 11. I rolled a 2 on the die.
That is a critical miss.
Damn it. I just got this bow back, too.
I like
Just
this.
fix
I
At least
like
you didn't
this.
roll a
bow.
1.
Yes.
So it's just broken, giving you the broken condition on it.
So just a -1.
I believe so.
Yeah, I
Let me
think it is
double check.
-1. That just wipes out that 1 plus 1.
Again, okay, so no, you can't use it because it is broken.
Yep.
But it's not destroyed, so
Nope.
you can repair it.
That's good. We still have options for range attacks.
Garrick heard the chanting behind him, and he does a sudden charge and misses and misses. Miro.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the scariest one of all? That guy. Oh. Alright.
Sometimes you have to help yourself to help others.
Yeah.
There's a reason we don't catch people who are falling.
Let me do
That's how I play
a.
my healer. I can't heal you if I'm dead.
Right. Let me do a range heal. A 2-action heal on. As here.
You'll have to step up one to put him right in range.
No, I'm up there. I'm adjacent to him.
Oh, as, not
Not cast.
not cast, as.
I thought he was.
Because the 2-action gives me the additional 8, right? Yep.
Yep.
Range of 30 feet, healing. So I don't have to roll because he's willing, right?
That is correct.
I am willing.
actual attack.
You're going to heal me on
And
purpose.
able.
So you got
Right.
14 back, and then am I able to try to do 8 on myself as a medicine check?
Okay.
That's 1 action, right?
Yep. First aid, DC 20.
Fucking 19.
No.
Then it's the she's turn.
Or can I use my battle medicine feat on myself?
Yeah.
Okay, so then it'd be DC 15. So I would have made it.
Yeah. And you get 2d8. The she draws a rapier and tries to stab at Garrick twice. Hits once. Not on his first attack, though. He does 5 plus. Let's see, this is not a natural weapon, so it's just 5 plus his strength modifier, which is 1. So he takes 6 points of damage. Then the Knoll.
Hello.
He sees the goblins run, shouts out, "You're on your own, pointy ears," in Knoll.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. So he's still in range if you wanted to shoot him. Oh wait, you can't shoot him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. I'm not worried about him. He can run. He's smart enough to run from danger. This guy thinks he can take us.
Alright. Now the she are known to be overconfident.
It's going to be his
Hi,
downfall.
babe. My wife's watching the stream now.
No.
Yeah. She
Is she
said, well,
hot?
she actually just texted me, I'm watching you.
No, I just saw her. She's outside. Whatever, I guess.
Alright. So, from there it goes back to the top of the round for round 7. Cass.
Alrighty. So I am going to use 2 stride actions to try to get a flank on the baddie that's left.
15, 20, 25, 35, 40.
Alrighty. So that's 2. So
You're not commanding your bear?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and command the bear for my last action, then I'll have him take 2 strides over to me and have him flank to the north.
35, 40, 45.
Yeah,
So he won't actually get the flank bonus, but you will.
right.
Alright. And then that's all your actions to Az.
First action. It's a free action to drop, right?
Yeah.
Drop a bow. I will drop my bow with my free action. First action, draw my spear.
Okay.
Second action, range spear attack.
Shucking it. What is the range increment?
It says thrown 20, so I have to get within 20 feet of it, don't I?
No, you can throw it more than 20. You can launch something up to 5 times its range increment.
Okay.
However, each additional range increment is a minus.
So 20 would be the first range increment
Yep.
for it. How
You wanna
far
move
away
closer?
am
You're more than 40 out.
I? Then let's move 30 up.
20, 25, 30, and that puts you at 5, 10, 15, 25, 30 away. So a -2 to hit.
Okay. We will attack him then. I will throw the spear at him.
The bear is not going to provide any cover because he's small.
Cute little bear.
Dude.
Please be anything but a 1.
Yeah, I swear to God, if
Anything
you kill
but
my
a
bear,
one.
I'm killing you.
Not a one.
Progress.
25 to hit.
Ooh, once again, barely gets past his magical defenses.
All right.
And
That.
add your strength bonus onto this.
Yep. That would be a 6 damage to him.
The gnolls have fled. The goblins have, or the gnolls are either dead or fled. The goblins have mostly fled, and the she falls to the ground with a spear stuck in his chest.
Woo! Got it.
As the Bane Chief falls, a bright yellow energy erupts from his body. It spreads quickly across the land, washing over living, dead, and undead alike. As it washes over you, your wounds begin to close and it feels like you are invigorated. When it strikes the horde of the undead, they crumble before its onslaught. As the last of the undead falls, a cheer erupts from the walls of Holden. It is the cheer of people who are surprised to even be alive. And as you and your compatriots and charges turn to make the final trek to the gates of town, the knowledge that the light is truly on your side echoes through your minds and souls. With that, I'm assuming you guys are going to search the bodies in camp.
Yep.
All right, I'll give you the treasure and then we'll call it because we are now past 10. So, money, 70 gold.
Money, 70 gold.
A wand of magic missile, level 3.
Oh,
Ooh. I wish I could use that.
Right.
Let me know when you're ready.
yeah.
A lesser maestro's instrument, or it's a lesser maestro's lute, level 3.
Maestro's Loot. L-U-T-E.
Yep. I'm just going to tell you what the magic items are to save some time because you guys will have a little bit of time to identify everything.
Right.
+1, striking hand wraps of mighty blows.
Wish we had 2 months, huh?
It's almost.
It's almost like you
months
planned
here.
this or something.
No.
A wondrous figurine, onyx dog. That's what it is.
Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Error. Why did you not? Oh, because I put a +1. I didn't want to do that. +1. Do that. Oh, it still doesn't like me. I'll fix that here in a minute.
Yeah.
Alright, wondrous. What?
An onyx dog, wondrous figurine. It's item level 2.
Onyx dog or doll?
Dog, D-O-G.
Dog. Wondrous.
He's a good boy.
He's a good
boy. Level 3.
He runs around and plays Barry.
Okay.
A sunrod.
Rod.
Ooh, nice, nice.
A scroll of harm at first level.
Yep.
A dark vision elixir.
Yep.
A crying angel pendant.
Yep.
And a two lesser healing potions. Not minor, lesser. They do 2d8 plus. Oh, I can't remember exactly how much. Hold on. Scrolling. Consumables. Potions. Lessers do 2d8 plus 5.
Nice.
And we'll pick up there in 2 weeks. Everybody, thanks for watching. The next
Thanks for
stream
watching,
will
guys.
be Monday for Deadlands. We are not playing this weekend. Everybody have a great night.